Greetings, adventurers. This is Have Dice Will Save, the special episode where we're not playing our normal game. We are playing Power Outage. This is an excellent little system designed by Bebars Altaid. He was kind enough to send us a copy to play for you today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you're going to see us taking on the roles of a bunch of superpowered children today, and this is going to be super fun. So, there are a couple of announcements, but I think we can just save that for like the middle breaky time.
Yeah.
And so, without further ado, let's all take a deep breath, because here we go. Okay, so we are going to dive right in. Mission Journal, December 21st. Case, The Vanishing Foibles. Location, Showrai City. Dear Diary. The neon lights of Showrai streets shine bright on freshly fallen snow. Children smile and laugh as they walk past the bright holiday displays. It looks cheerful, happy, clean. But I know my city. Its lights may be bright, but its crime has never been dirtier. While the city's golden heroes make holiday appearances and solve bright, flashy problems, the streets are left to me, the mongoose. But even a mongoose can't be everywhere. And just when this case has started to heat up, I'm torn away from Showrai's streets by a more urgent mission. So I've called for some backup. A team of heroes I carefully selected for their wit, their competence, and their phone numbers being ones I could find. I may not always play well with others, but they will have to work together to find the Vanishing Foibles. Wow.
Foibles.
So, the 5 of you have received text messages from the mongoose, who is a young hero, say street level hero, maybe not as flashy as Pebcak, for instance, but he's got a reputation for getting things done. He has asked you to meet him at a specified location. You don't know. You haven't been there.
You'll find out.
Yeah! Raise some heck, guys.
So, as you all arrive at the specified location, would you be so kind as to describe yourselves?
Those ghosts.
Okay.
Well, I'm Dryad. I'm about tall, long brown hair. I dress in lots of brown and green like plants. I like plants. I really, really like plants. A lot.
Okay. I guess we'll just go clockwise.
I am the Carbonator. Shut
That's not nice to say.
I'm sorry. My bad. I'm wearing a black shirt with a large C that's neon purple. This is my favorite color. And I have a bandolier because I know fancy words because I'm so smart, guys.
Uh-huh.
And it's holding a bunch of like pop cans and energy drink cans and
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh, my
Yeah,
hair is
buddy.
blonde and with purple. Because yeah, it's my favorite color.
Okay.
I'm the heck race.
Heckin'.
I'm the heckin' best. my outfit is black and red. I have awesome combat boots. My jacket has kind of like cool shoulder pads. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's a big fan.
He's a fan of me, guys.
That's impressive.
Exactly, because I was born out.
Just move on.
I have an awesome profile. Class on that, of course. And I raise all sorts. I raise all sorts.
Every sort.
All three
I-
kinds.
I
All
very
three
much
of them.
Okay.
I'm playing Bulwark, who's a little kid who has like brown hair and big glasses, and he's really into like tech kind of things, similarly to, and has built together a giant like shiny white robot like suit armor thing for him. And yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
And yeah.
and
Yeah,
yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm Scrap Attack, and see, I have like these really cool robot arm because I lost a real one a while ago, but it didn't hurt or nothing. And I got this new one. It's really great. I can tinker all the time. I have all sorts of stuff. I find out you'd be astounded. You would never believe what people throw away. You can make all sorts of stuff out of that stuff. You know what you're doing. And so, yeah, I might be a little messy, and my hair gets in my eyes, and you know, maybe I don't have all my teeth because I'm gonna get the grown-up ones pretty soon. But you know, I still can do. I can do anything with any sort of tech that I need.
We tolerate.
Oh
Man, your stuff doesn't even do anything cool. Like, I bet your tech hasn't exploded once.
no. Oh.
No, because I am my pet. That's black girl magic.
But
That's
But
magic. That's not
explosions
tech.
are half the fun of the tech.
You got-
It's okay, Scrappy. I think you're super inspiring.
Thank you.
So that's a thing now, I guess.
So as you bicker and or crush on each other while approaching the assigned location, you find yourself in front of a 2-car garage.
Yeah.
But is there a ball pit?
Not that you can see. There is, however, an open side door.
Maybe it leads to the
door
ball pit.
itself does not have a ball pit.
Yes.
no.
But guys, I don't think there's
One
gonna
track
be a
mind.
ball pit.
One day, I'll make it.
I
Technology is a beautiful thing.
don't even.
It could have flowers in it.
It can have balls with flowers on them.
That would be
Upgrade.
messy. I like it.
See? You like flowers, right?
I do, but I'm having trouble. Let's go in the door.
Let's see what's inside. We'll figure out how to make a ball pit out of it.
Let's go in the door.
We'll get to the ball pit later.
I don't need to paint.
Last one in's a rotten egg, and I start running in.
She
I will
waves her
run
hand
after
and
him.
Flowers grow.
I use
out.
my super speed sound.
I don't need to paint. the
And
flower.
then
But then you immediately back to your original position.
Wait. Ah!
Sprints in, pose for a second, zoom.
Technically, it still was not the last one in.
Yeah.
We probably should quickly go over
She
our
did not
powers for
specify
people.
the last one in and staying in.
Yeah, we can do that now, or we can do that as it becomes
However we want.
to the next.
Right now, we've just gone in the building.
Right.
So,
Okay. So everybody steps inside the garage. I wasn't sure if everybody followed along.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone steps inside the garage, and on the inside it looks like a 2-car garage. There is a tool bench at the back that has, one of those corkboard walls covered in hooks with tools on them. I mean, generic tools.
Hammers.
None of them are super, there's not
Screwdrivers.
power tools there. It's just hammers and
Screwdrivers.
screwdrivers.
You know what? It's
Chisels.
old school.
It is.
Paint.
No,
Brushes.
it
Big
doesn't look
vice
like there's a ball
screwed
pit
down
here.
Ah,
to
this
the,
place looks great.
And then,
Oh. Hey, so. Okay.
and then in the middle of the floor of the garage, there is what looks like a trapdoor, which you may or may not have been able to see before, except it's open now. So, who can say whether it's well hidden because it's open?
It's not well hidden now.
It's not well hidden now because it's a big hole.
Guys.
There's
Ooh.
probably just who we're supposed to be meeting down
I
there.
bet if you fall in, there's a ball pit down there. You should
Yes.
totally go in first.
He's in. Goes down. Comes back.
There's not a ball.
Hey guys! There's no ball pits down there, guys.
Oh.
Look, maybe we do this thing and we meet up with this guy, and then after we're done, we can celebrate in the ball pit.
What
Yeah.
was down there?
I just remember there wasn't a ball pit.
Okay.
She was looking specifically for the presence or absence of a ball pit.
Well, I want to
She
find
found the
out.
absence.
Okay, I'll go look.
Okay.
What do I see now?
So you only have a second, but you see a fairly dimly lit room with a large screen at one end that had some kind of picture on it. You didn't stay long enough to see. There was some kind of glass case on one side of the room, and then mostly just big open space.
Was
And it
up?
looked maybe a third again as large as the garage.
So it was a screen and a glass case.
Yeah.
Okay. So there
Well, no,
was-
it's screen glass case.
Okay. That's
And then you were coming in from this side.
Okay.
So you come down and you see the glass case in front, screen to your left.
And I wasn't down there long enough to actually glass case.
No.
Glass case.
Yep.
So there's some TV down there and the glass case. I don't know exactly. I didn't see anybody
Okay.
down there.
Well, the screen might have a message.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful. Oh my God.
Go down to that.
Okay. You all climb down the sort of rickety wooden staircase that leads down into this big, relatively speaking, big dark room. At the front wall is a large screen, and on the screen is an image of a foible, which is a toy about yay big, which looks kind of like a cross between a raccoon and a gremlin. They've got weird little ears and this kind of muzzle face and a big tail shooting out the back, but they don't have a neck. Just their head and their body is one unit.
Ugly.
Cute.
Ugly.
So cute.
What is it?
Ugly.
So you said it's a toy. Is it like a stuffed toy or is it like a mechanized?
I mean, it's hard to tell from the image itself,
Mhm.
though chances are many of you have heard of them. They are said to be the toy of the season this year. And they are mechanized. In fact, they talk and have a significant amount of interaction.
They're like upgraded Furbies.
Cute.
Ugh.
Oh,
They may or may not be similar to any toy which may or may not have existed in our childhood.
It may or may not start with an F.
It may or may not sound kind of like Foible.
It's so cute.
Oh.
I think I know these things. They make noises and stuff, and they're full of a lot of good parts.
Can you make one?
Maybe. Let me see.
I'm not sure I would trust his version of it.
That would be so
Anyone have a box of
impressive.
scrap?
I
No.
mean, we were in a garage.
Yeah.
It's true.
Rarge.
Right.
Garage.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh.
I'm actually going to run back and start running upstairs. I'm going to attempt to cobble together something vaguely resembling
Sure.
it.
Make me a power roll, please. assuming you are using your superpower ability to produce.
Yes.
Cool.
Scrap, we need to get you a backpack full of junk.
It's that plus power, right? So that would be 13.
Okay. So Scrap Attack scrambles his way up the staircase at the back, almost on all fours, and disappears back into the garage above your heads. And you hear these like clink, 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 clink sounds from up there. And then you see him just kind of like poke the top half of his body back down through the hole. Like he must be laying on the floor above and just have like bent down. And there in his hand is this weird potato-shaped like wireframe thing with his mouth on the front that's like.
See? It talks!
That's not cute.
It's
I'm wearing it. I'm gonna kind of hook it onto my robotic shoulder.
Like some kind of terrible robot parrot.
Yes.
somehow you
Perfect.
made the thing even more ugly. Like, good job,
Why?
Well, because it was too cute before.
right? So cute that it's ugly. And
Don't
it's
worry,
worse.
we fixed it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the case is a child-sized mannequin wearing a suit. It's sort of like dark brown and tan with little rounded ears on the cowl that comes down over the face.
Aw, that would look so cute on you.
It has a cape that sort of comes down to a point, like behind the ankles. And, you know, it's got heavy boots and long gloves that come almost to the elbow. And there's a belt around the waist that looks like it's covered in gadgetry.
Herbal?
It doesn't
he-
like look like a mongoose any more than Batman looks like a bat. It's
How
close
much?
enough.
Batman riff here. Follow
Okay,
me. Follow
but-
me. Come with me.
But how much? How much does he look like a foible?
Not much at all. First of all, foibles have pointed ears and not
Ah,
little
okay, so-
rounded ears.
Completely different.
Would we recognize it as being the mongoose?
Yes,
Right,
yes.
okay.
He
Yeah,
is,
that's
he
the
is
mongoose,
familiar enough
guys.
to the hero community here that you would know what he looks like.
But wait, where is he?
And immediately as you say that, coming out of the darkness, flutters a young boy wearing exactly the same suit. Apparently it's his backup suit.
That's impressive.
Whoa! Spin out.
You see him swing down from a line attached to something. It's hard to say. Clearly, he's just been waiting there for his cue. And
Gotta
his
have
cape
the specific
flutters
code line.
behind him until he lands in a crouch and looks up, and you see him scan over each of you.
It's the mongoose, you guys.
Oh my god, he's so cool. So much better looking in real life.
I was thinking he'd be taller.
He stands up. He's like 8-ish.
The mongoose.
And he like, sort of like brushes down his cape for a minute. It got a little bit tangled. His movements, you realize now, were slightly awkward. He appears to be wearing a holiday sweater over his mongoose suit. It's not a particularly good-looking holiday sweater. It's like dark green and like maroon
That's-
accents.
I like
Very festive.
I had to.
Did your mom make you?
Look. Here's the thing. I'm working on a case.
With your mom?
No.
With the sweater?
No.
Is this sweater involved?
No. Can I just talk? This is hard enough already.
Sure.
Okay. So, I've been working on this case for the last 3 nights. I really feel like I'm getting somewhere. But I've got another mission that I have to go on.
Does it involve your parents?
No.
Is it to your grandma's to bake cookies?
No.
Are you
Family
lying?
Christmas party.
Can I see if he's
It's a
lying?
family Christmas party.
Can I do an
roll
inside check?
impact, actually. Roll impact.
Natural 20!
He is absolutely lying.
Are you going to make the chocolate chip cookies with
I'm
your
not
daddy?
making cookies.
Are you?
Oh, I
He's
love
not making
cookies.
That part's. I'll give you this one free. He's not making cookies.
Oh,
He is,
drinking
however,
cider.
definitely going to his grandmother's.
Oh.
So family Christmas party is getting in the way of your investigation.
Yes.
It happens to the best of us.
Not us though.
Speak for yourself. My parents run a greenhouse and it's Christmas. It's peak wreath season.
Oh, that sounds awful.
I'm really impressed
It's
you managed
actually
to say
quite
that
nice.
without tripping over the words. I would not have been able to say peak wreath season very quickly.
Good elocution. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna be gone for a few days. You guys could take over the case, and then I'll come back and make really good sounding journal entries about it. That'd be great.
Guys, we just got a mission from the mongoose.
Oh, he's so
That
cool.
works.
I don't.
Can you make me cookies?
I could maybe learn to make cookies. I don't know.
Yeah, buddy.
Cookies are
Guys.
great.
The journal entries.
But the cookies.
But the cookies. That's a good point.
You guys are really weird. I didn't expect. Right. So I have to go. But first, here's the thing. You guys saw the foibles.
Yeah, I made one.
It's
Sure.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
They've been going missing from the city, which is a problem because
They've
they're-
been foible napped?
Yes.
I'm going to leave the room. I use my powers to leave the room.
Okay,
And then I
bye.
snap back.
And then come back. Nobody even notices. 'Cause it's just too fast. You, however, are somewhere else for a minute period of time and then return.
So what? Why are the foibles going missing?
I
Are they
don't
like
know.
leaving?
I don't think they can walk.
Did we test that?
They don't have one. They're really popular.
How, okay, so are they missing from stores or from...
Can yours walk?
From stores,
Okay.
Not yet.
as far as I know.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything about them getting taken from people's homes yet.
How would you find out that they're stolen from this person, not...
The calls to the police,
How many of them are being...
all of them.
Like, just complete... Like, no
Look, there's 5 stores in the district that stock them. 3 have gotten hit already. 2 are left.
Do they still have foibles in stock?
What, the 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
They sell out fast.
They've been restocking them. The factory's
Ah.
local.
So, what? Do you have any leads or anything so far, or just?
Just that I know that 3 of the 5 were already hit. There's 2 left.
And you don't know-
Okay.
and you don't know how they were hit? Like, from inside, outside?
Not yet.
No,
There
nothing.
wasn't really.
No one saw
Evidence.
nothing, huh?
No, and the security cameras got erased.
Oh wow,
Huh.
guys are
Was
good.
working really hard on it. Now I have to
So it's possible that
go do a
someone walked in-
mission.
It's possible that someone walked in during store hours and then just...
Sure.
Could be
Maybe.
any possible number of things.
How would they get...
Super
We'd have to
secret
go look at it.
powers.
Yeah, we gotta investigate. Maybe.
Sure. I mean that I totally have seen that before.
Have you?
But wait,
Yes.
You're so
Wait.
cool.
is
A lot of
it
stuff.
just that they can walk through the walls, or can they actually bring stuff with them through them?
I mean, they would have to
didn't
bring them
ask.
Let's,
with them, right?
But that would be so cool!
Well, they're gonna hit the other stores next, right? So let's go look at them.
But which one?
Are we gonna do a
Both.
stakeout?
So will we need to split up?
Let's split the party.
No. So,
Has there been a pattern? Is
Yeah.
it like going in order? Or?
I couldn't tell.
There's only
I haven't-
3.
I haven't had time.
Ah.
I
Do you
I
have-
tried. So the first night it happened, I didn't hear about it until late. Second night happened while I was investigating the first. I took a guess at the third and got it wrong. I haven't had time to establish a pattern.
which one did you go to?
So I went to the Treasure Palace.
Treasure Palace. So Treasure Palace still has its.
No.
Oh.
No, Treasure
That was the
Palace
first one
here.
that got hit.
Oh.
Oh, yes. No,
Okay,
I'm
that's-
sorry.
yeah.
I see what you mean. Yes. Treasure Palace still has its foibles.
Okay.
I went there last night. We've got Toy Kingdom. That's the other one that still has it. And then Jim's Toy Emporium got hit. Fun World got hit. And it's not really a toy store, but the Gadget Cave had them.
Wait. Did the gadget?
Gadget Cave's one of the best places for dumpster diving, guys.
Shush.
Well,
Gadget
I don't
Cave.
do the dumpster diving, but yeah, it's really good.
Fun World?
Fun World.
Well,
You should come over to my house
Jim's
sometime.
Toy
My dad has
Emporium.
way cooler stuff than the Gadget Cave.
so which one was hit the first time?
Please write these down. I'm making them up as I go.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I forgot to make up names for the ones that already got hit. So
Jim's Toy Emporium, Fun World, and what was the third
Gadget
one?
Cave.
Gadget Cave.
And then
Which is
Treasure-
definitely these two guys' favorite place.
And then Treasure Palace and Toy Kingdom still have their foibles.
yes,
So which one was hit the first time?
that was Jim's Toy Emporium,
And then
and then Gadget Cave was second, and then the third one
Fun World.
was Fun
While you were at Treasure
while I was at Treasure Palace.
Okay.
So I mean, you could split up and watch both stores. You could try and get a pattern. It's up to you guys. Cool. I guess you can use the Mongoose Cave if you want it.
Secret base,
Just
guys.
lock the door behind you.
Oh, yeah.
It's really just the computer. I mean, don't use my suit.
Oh.
Oh, you know, we
Gonna
have
use
our
the
own.
suit.
Okay.
Any
I don't think my
gadgets?
arm would fit anyway.
Any gadgets?
I mean, for the computer is pretty good. My dad bought it. I mean, it's super high tech, hero stuff. Other than that, no. I mean, got a grappling gun, but I'd have to teach you how to use a grappling gun.
Can I see it? I use my power to run up to you.
You
Grab it off.
you grab it off the belt.
Grab it
Yeah,
off the belt.
you now have a grappling gun for a moment.
A little, can I borrow someone?
Oh no.
Roll, I don't know, impact, I guess.
That was a 9.
You point up into the darkness and shoot the grapple. And you hear, and then it just kind of falls back down to the ground.
Aw.
Yeah,
So close.
it's harder than it looks.
I'm trying it again.
It's
Duck for cover!
I want to.
16. This time you shoot it at more of an angle, and you hear it go, and then you get pulled out into the darkness as the grappling gun retracts.
What?
You
Bye.
hear it go, what? As you hit a wall.
Oh, that looks cool.
That was.
That was so much fun!
I'm.
Can I
Oh,
try?
Razor.
I wanna
I'm going
try?
to. I'm gonna roll power to see if my arm has a grapple kind of in it.
Sure.
No.
12.
I mean, you kind of understand the principle of it. You feel like you could make your arm have one at some point.
Hold on. I want to try that. I disconnect the thing. My hand goes thunk. And I put it up, go.
And you throw
Oh
your-
wait, it needs to latch to things. I'm gonna work on that. Start cranking my wire back into my arm.
you hear it go, plunk.
Does your whole hand?
I mean, you're still in the room. You're just on the other
No,
side.
I disconnected it from my hand.
Is there a way
Sure.
I could see if I could get vines to do that?
Yeah, roll power for me.
All right.
He was fine
In
with
my
it.
brain, I just going.
6.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I mean you try and summon vines down here, and you find it really hard because it's like a concrete lined room.
Oh, my plants aren't working.
Can I try to use my push burp to try to like push myself really fast and really hard?
Sure.
Cool. Power.
Yes.
That's a 20.
You're like,
Wait.
got it.
Unzip.
You turn around, you sort of like point your head downward, go, flying backwards up toward the ceiling, and you do this like graceful backflip onto a girder you had no idea was there.
Oh, that was cool, but how are you getting down?
Come get me. Help me.
No, I get back to my spot, and so I run up, hit you, and then just go back to work.
How do you run up?
Cool.
Listen, you watch your magic.
It happened in the darkness, nobody noticed.
She had hooked onto a connecting girder.
Oh, you're so powerful too. What's happening?
I'm not doing the
Ooh.
So, you all get back down to the ground from your various positions. Right. Can I have my gun back, please?
Sure, and then I roll back up and then run in.
Cool. So I'm gonna go. Soda in the fridge under the console.
Soda?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't drink all of. Okay, you can drink all of it.
Yes.
I'll get more.
But we should focus on the mission first, and then celebrate with you.
But I can suit up more soda attached to my
Do you
stomach.
No.
need it though?
I mean, yeah.
No.
Okay. I always assumed it was like some kind of special formula thing. It's really just.
Yeah, it's just,
Wow.
carbonation.
Okay. Cool.
The fizzies just get me going. It's fine.
Well, okay. I mean, you know.
Well, I would grab one for the road and then go check out these toy shops.
Yeah. Have fun at your grandma's.
Don't on sugar while we're trying to do a mix.
Don't.
What are you, our
I don't
mom?
even know.
Sugar crushes are a thing.
Well, with that
Bye.
attitude.
And he just points the grappling gun awkwardly, like into the garage above. Goes, chink, oh,
Have fun at your
gets
grandma's.
pulled away.
Away!
Don't forget my cookies. Okay.
You may or may not have heard that. It's hard to say.
It's fair.
All right, soda for the road, then toy shop.
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna go back outside where my plants work.
You want me to bring you a soda?
No thanks.
Okay.
Soda.
There's someone here that's
Sacrilege.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You end up with, green soda.
Mountain Dew.
Sure.
See? Mountain Dew.
Totally not sponsored by Mountain Dew.
But if you want to.
Hit me up. So, what's your plan?
grab-
Which store first?
Oh, okay. What
Do we wanna-
What do we know about Treasure Palace and Toy
They're both significant sized toy stores.
Okay.
They're actually two of the bigger ones in the area.
Interesting.
Um,
Did he go small to large?
It doesn't seem that way. Jim's Toy Emporium is one of the smaller ones, but the Gadget Cave is kind of like huge, actually. So, and then Fun World is kind of middling. So I mean, whatever it is doesn't seem to have like gotten to the really big toy stores, but Gadget Cave is bigger than
Then Fun World and
yeah, definitely bigger than both of those, and also bigger than not Treasure Palace, the other one.
Toy Kingdom?
Toy Kingdom. Thank you.
So, what it sounds like is that he hit Jordan's Toy Emporium, got really excited and full of himself, hit Gadget Cave, but it didn't go as well as he would have liked. and then when it's small again.
It seems they've gone fine at Gadget Cave. No one saw him and he got everything.
I know, but maybe something different happened.
Seems like a lot of conjecture.
Yeah,
is
I think
there-
we need to look and see what happened. I think we need to figure out something.
Is there any
Like-
information about how everything went at each?
No. And I
Nothing
don't
yet.
feel like we should go and investigate because he could. it was
What
literally-
time was it? Like it was during the night, right?
All of the incidents appeared to have happened at night because the stores were closed, and then the next morning the stuff was gone.
What time did the stores close?
10ish.
What time is it now?
It's like 2 in the afternoon.
So
You got some time.
I
should
think
we-
You can go.
let's go talk to him. We should see if the other two have put up any of their like own defenses. That way we know what they need to get past, and we can see if any of them are like tripped or moved or something.
Do we want to see anything on the old ones to see if they maybe had any indication of how they got it?
Yeah, we should look into it.
It'd be
Mhm.
cool if some of us could actually go into college quickly. But a little thing that you trick that at least you know none of them.
Can you use your vines to do something like that? Like make like a little hoop, and then they step in it, and then they go. Fwing!
Could you
I
get
don't
in
know.
Well, Well, you can make those little gadget things. What if you made like a little gadget thing that would like tell us if they saw something?
Yeah, I can do something like that. I can like get a. Yeah, I can probably get something that like would either like make noise like whenever he like steps on it, or I can get a thing maybe that would like have the set of a camera. Ooh, and he steps in a certain area and it takes a picture of him. We see it. Or
Ooh.
maybe I can make a little thing that like just doesn't even like trip at all. He just trips over it.
Ha.
Let's table that
That'd be funny.
one. Not if it doesn't actually catch them.
Also, why would he be walking on a table?
Anyhow, we have time. It's still day. It's still broad daylight. We have time to go look at the other things.
Mhm.
I think we should. What do you guys?
Well, yeah, but we're trying to figure out which ones to do.
What about gadget?
I always like going to Gadget Cave.
I'm never gonna say no to Gadget Cave.
So then gadget
Sounds
cave.
cool.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to gadget cave.
To the Gadget
You
Cave!
guys head over to Gadget Cave.
When we first walk in, what exactly?
Well, first of all, how do you plan to get there? There's public transportation. You can walk.
Can I call my mom?
You can if you want. Your mom probably doesn't have room for your 4 new friends.
I'm not in the mech
I
army
have
yet.
a bus card.
I'm gonna roll to see if I have a scooter.
Sure. Roll power for me, please.
I don't have a scooter. I have Heelys. I have powered
What was
Heelys.
your total there?
23.
Yeah, you have powered Healy.
Yeah.
buddy.
You're
Yeah.
just like, wait, did I
Wait,
put
hold
that
on.
thing in? Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, I changed the batteries. You see me just lean back
Wait,
on my shoes, and little wheels will go, look, come out, and just go.
wait. Can I ride on? It'd be so much better than my mom.
Fine.
Yes.
You grab on.
Yes.
You find it a little weird to balance for a couple of minutes, but you get there.
Can I try to give him a speed boost by burping behind me?
Sure.
Cool. I will drink and then. Nope. 7.
You almost tip over, careening off to the side as the
Hold
sudden
on.
burst of speed at a weird angle hits.
Sorry.
Ah,
It's
They
okay.
are
You're
going to
great.
die.
You can do this. We'll get there in no time.
let me drive.
All right. Okay.
You see the two of them go like flailing off into the distance.
I'm taking the bus. I'll see you there.
Well, how far away?
It's not super far. It's maybe the better part of a mile. You could walk there in
Ah.
15 minutes.
Oh, let's just walk.
Yeah.
We'll get there before you.
I mean, I want to run, but I know I'm just gonna stop back.
She gets there and then comes back.
The problem
It just sucks. So I'm just gonna walk.
Fair.
You would actually
like a
snap
light
back well
jog.
before you actually got there, but that's okay.
I don't know. I said I wanted to run, but I
Right,
know I'm gonna
right,
stop back.
yeah.
So
I was
Mhm,
guess I'm
yeah.
saying that more to you.
Yeah.
Her power is a little more limited in range than that. But right, so you set out. It's not a particularly hard walk. Showrise streets are very well kept up, and you guys start moving away from the house that is totally not the home of the mongoose.
It's a secret base.
Yeah.
Secret base with
The mongoose
with Christmas lights in the front lawn.
Wait, when is our...
That's a good question.
Oh no.
Because the stores close at 10, and I'm pretty sure that our bedtimes are not.
Okay, if we all just have a sleepover at someone else's house.
Yes.
Wait. Which of our parents...
I don't know that we should answer that question.
No, all just call. We'll say we'll have a sleepover.
At someone else's. Yeah.
I'll say I'm having a sleepover at your place. You say you're having a sleepover at my place, and we both just leave.
Oh yeah. Then
Yeah.
we don't have to have a sleepover at anybody's place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call and say you're having a sleepover at her place. You call and say you're having a sleepover at her place, and you call and say you're having a sleepover at her place.
It's
Perfect.
foolproof.
No one will ever know or care. Good job. You're so smart.
What if your parents call in check?
No, my mom's dumb. I love you, Mom.
My mom would call it. And I don't know if she really trusts her mom. So I could probably say that I'm going over to your house.
Let's
And
just
I
say,
could
yeah.
go over to your house.
Let's just say we're going.
But you can always
over
try
there.
and sneak out.
Normally, I'd say my mom would call in check,
Yeah.
but it's wreath season.
He'll be busy.
Love it.
Yeah.
This is the part of the plan we're spending time on.
This is
We're
the
kids,
important part of the
Dave.
plan.
It's fine. Keep going. I'm not protesting. I'm just confused.
I know that it'll work for us because we've done it before. So,
Yeah.
We'll be fine. We'll just say we're going over
Yeah,
her
you
house
do this
to help
a
with
lot.
the wreath.
I pull out an old flip phone, flip it open.
Make the necessary.
Pulls out like high-tech gadget phone, like supercomputery.
It's like you pull out basically the disc from Star Wars and like.
And I pull out a Nokia. And it goes. "Doo-doo-doo-doo."
Oh my god.
Mechanic, computer engineer.
I just pull out a normal hand.
Right? You're
Yep.
just like a phone. People have.
Mine's a really old, crappy purple flip phone.
Normal middle of the road smartphone
Pigeon.
with Brad would pull out a
Plants,
normal
powers,
middle of the road
yeah.
smartphone with
Yeah, but you
Pretty-
can feed the pigeon seats, and then they're
pretty robust parental controls on there.
Yeah.
So. Anyway. You all make the necessary arrangements. It's just like, come my pretties.
They're just all plants, and then it goes to the mom and like spells it out.
Yeah, all the houseplants just grow into letters.
Wait.
Sleepover, Mom.
Our parents know about our power.
It's up to you.
I would say no. Because I feel like I would just be grounded. There would be a lot more. My mom would be a lot more.
She would ground you for calling yourself Heck Razor.
Probably.
There are far
I
too
would
many
say-
tech parts for me to get away with having my suit without getting caught. I'd be like,
Stick it in like one of the piles of packaging.
I'm pretty sure
No,
my
but they would
dad
recognize me.
noticed my robot arm.
Are you sure? I think it's a little obvious, even for your dad. I would say yes, and I would say Dryad's powers are actually a family thing.
Sure.
Like,
That's cool.
if not every member of her
Well,
family,
the
but at least
arising of powers is a relatively recent
Oh.
occurrence, but they might have all gotten powers at the same time, certainly.
yeah. If not every member of her family, at least one other member of her family has similar powers.
my dad helped me
I'm
build
gonna
my
say
suit.
yes, and they're probably really disappointed that I got really crappy powers.
You too.
Like,
Arm.
that's so disgusting, honey. Go to your room.
Constructing some kind of personal domestic horror. over here.
Are you?
I'm sorry.
I I'm gonna go in to
Yes, the
the
toy
store
store.
now.
you all arrange to lie to your parents, and then head to Gadget Pal. No,
I thought we were taking this.
Gadget Cave.
I thought we were playing this game to get away from the character drama.
Hey, look, I'm
It
just
follows us,
driving the bus. I don't know what
We're
you
throwing
guys are
spitballs in the back.
Yeah. I was thinking, Paul, just have me tell you this time.
doing. So,
It's okay.
assemble in
Gadget
various times in front of
Cave!
Gadget Cave.
Gadget
And
Cave.
it's this tall, like 2-story glass with a building with a glass edifice, and across the front in a big arc is Gadget Cave with the like black outline of a cave entrance behind it. And for at least 2 members of the group, this is like the place to be. For one member of the group, this is the place to be. One member of the group, this is the place to get really good parts that broke out of the dumpster.
This is the place to be behind.
And you see tacked to the window at the front is a like poster board sign with neatly printed letters that say, "Sorry, no foibles."
No foibles.
No.
Oh no.
But
We already did.
Oh.
yes, I know. It's still
So
sad though.
This was the second place in. So
So,
But do they have a ball pit?
probably.
have you been to Gadget Cave before?
No.
Maybe there's a ball pit. There's 2 whole stories of store.
We can look, right?
I've never seen
I thought you
one.
wanted
They don't have a ball pit.
one. Oh.
They're definitely keeping it in the like employees only area.
Jerks. Stupid adults. Keeping all the good stuff for themselves.
Fun World probably has one.
For Toy Kingdom.
Let's go there next.
So you go inside the Gadget Cave.
Yes, obviously.
So this cluster of costume children walk into the Gadget Cave.
I'm probably not actually in the robo suit. I
Sure.
probably have like a drop thing.
You're
for
wearing
it.
your like Evangelion like drop suit,
Yeah.
plug suit or whatever it's called.
You've got like your robot suit. You equip just like an Iron Man suit. You just have like a briefcase.
Or you're just like wait outside.
It just kind of like falls around. Just-
God.
Nobody touch it. Whoop, whoop.
So you walk inside the Gadget Cave, and it's fairly busy actually. Given that it's a few days before Christmas, and it is the beginning of the last weekend before Christmas. It's pretty busy in here, and you are surrounded immediately by technology of all kinds.
Yeah,
This
boy.
is 50% Radio Shack, 50% Future Tech. Big displays with, brightly lit neon, and a couple of displays with literal holographic imagery, like floating above it, declare the latest things. There's a fully immersive virtual reality demonstration spot over to one side where you put on these thin little goggles that like project into your eyes or something. And then off on the other side, you've got computers the size of your thumb that are powering, amazing video games. All of this powered by the technology that's come up ever since the events that arose here. Yes,
Like,
the
everybody-
discovery of the ancient technology and the arising of powers
Oh, okay.
and all of the stuff here on the island. But as you walk in, you look around in awe.
And this is definitely what's playing on the PA.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And it takes a minute for somebody in, a black with red lettering Gadget Cave shirt to walk over and be like, "Hello, welcome to Gadget Cave. Wait,
Hi.
there's a lot of you."
Hello.
Yeah, we're here to look into that whole foible thing.
We're here to solve your rat problem.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Inescapable.
I am moving. Uses my powers so
In your
far to
back.
run out.
Yoink.
Okay. I mean, you're a little small to be like police. Oh, you're heroes. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you can look at the foible spot.
Cool, where is it?
Cool.
It's in the back behind the crime scene tape.
Wait.
Fair.
Wait. A little bunch of 10-year-olds going.
Don't question
It's
it.
an empty
Don't
spot.
question it.
The police have already look. I just work here. If you want to go talk to the manager or something, that's cool.
Thank
No,
you.
no,
Merry
we're good.
Thank you.
Christmas.
We're good. We could've walked.
So I'm gonna go over to the. Well, heroes, guys. Of course you let us walk up.
He clearly did not care. He's just like, you're heroes. I'm not gonna. Whatever. Like,
That's totally it.
Spent
Fair.
too many summers working here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys walk toward the back where you do see, in fact, it's not literal tape. It's like holographic strip. Between like on the ground, there's these little like dots that got thrown down and are projecting the stretches of holographic police line. But it surrounds this spot of bare empty shelf. He probably also let you back here because it's empty shelf.
It's
Everything
just
is-
empty shelf.
Wait, and or just holograms. Like if I put my hand through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have no idea if something breaking the line will inform the show ride police department,
Oh,
but
Let's crawl under it.
It looks
Yeah,
like
I know.
shelf.
I crawl under it, and I'm.
you crawl under it.
Yeah,
It's,
I'm-
it's clearly like, it would be waist high on an adult. You could probably
Yeah.
crouch slightly.
I'm just
under
kind of duck
Okay.
under it, and I'm
Whatever.
look around to see if there's anything that looks like
Sure.
anything. A dent, a ding, a whatever.
Power, I guess.
12.
There's the shelving. It looks like so it's it's kind of like the rack shelving up toward the top, and then like a display down below, and it looks like the display had the pole that the packaging slides onto,
Mhm.
and those are just empty. As you look up at the top at the rack shelving, which from the labeling appears to have had like the slightly larger deluxe foibles, sitting down there to stare down at the peasantry from their $250 price point position. There is little tiny scratches along the lip of the shelf.
What do you see?
They have like these little like scratches or something.
Mhm.
What are the scratches? Like,
Like scratches.
do they look
Well, yeah,
like
but
mechanical scratches?
I don't know.
Scratches?
It's a little
animal claw
indent.
scratches,
Yeah.
thorn scratches,
Let me
knife
let me
scratches.
see if I can look. I'm going to I'm gonna roll to see if I have a magnifying glass.
Roll it. In fact, just roll the d20.
There you go.
That's probably as a 23.
Yeah. Actually, you have seen these scratches before. This is from a metal clamp
So
applying slightly too much pressure
you see
to
me.
another metal surface.
So you see me take
And
my.
then it's when a metal clamp presses down and then slides off, and it leaves these scoring marks.
Do you see me take like my robot arm, kind of like move my hand a bit, and the little kind of like piece of like clear electronic thing kind of comes out, but it's see-through, and I start to use like a magnifying glass and go, "Oh, I see. Know what those are?" Chunk, put my arm back together. So that's like a clamp or something.
Like the graphic? That manga?
No, more
Was it
like
the
if you when you need to like hold a thing in place and you get the vice kind of thing. It's a whole clamp to hold the clamp down on something.
So
So
who
that's
would need-
mechanical. I know those. I make that when I have to, if I clamp something too hard when I'm like tinkering with it, it can sometimes make a little scratch on the metal.
Alright, so I need to roll. I'm gonna look down on the ground to see. I guess that would look like this. Here, because that's like a pulley system, right?
Could be.
That could have been a pulley system.
Sure.
It's anything to fasten something in place.
Yeah, that's a. Wait, what would I roll into that? Power.
I'll say power. in this case, we're going to use power as sort of like your mental stat. You look down and it doesn't look like anything is particularly like out of sorts on the floor. There's a couple of like scuff marks on the floor, but it's impossible to say if that has anything to do with anything. It doesn't look like anything was kind of like fastened down here or, disrupted the flow of things.
Hey, can you come down here and check the scuffs down here?
Oh yeah, I'll look. I kind of hop down and to look myself, see if I can notice anything. That's a 19.
These scuff marks on the floor do look a little bit strange. They definitely weren't made by like rubber soles.
And those are definitely weird. That's not like boots or something. That's something else. I think you had some
It
kind
does
of
have
like,
kind of a treadish pattern to it though. But
almost like,
not like quite shoe tread.
Yeah.
The material would definitely be a little bit harder than like.
this looks like it's some kind of tread or something like that.
Like someone had a cart.
Not likely. It's like it definitely has a footish kind of shape.
No, like that's where like the foot was, and then it clamped on up there.
So like a robo boot.
Or maybe a grappling hook.
Now that you say it, it doesn't look super dissimilar to the boot of your robo suit.
Let me.
The scale's a little different.
Was it
It was
you?
me all along.
Yeah, kind of like a robo boot. Like he had some kind of weird like suit or something, maybe.
Maybe it came out of his like a belt. Or like grappling hook. Oh.
And a boot in the belt?
No.
I don't think it was a grappling hook. It was like to fasten something in place, not to like pull
that's
something.
grappling hook. Like the, I don't,
A clamp. Called a clamp.
Okay, he had a clamp in his belt.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But I
Like
think
a
he more
worker's
had like a
belt?
big suit thing or something.
Do you know
Like,
anybody
grab
else
the-
who has suits like yours? Off the top of your head.
I mean, the place where my dad works, but I mean, they work on that kind of stuff.
Oh,
But
this is the tread mark.
that's kind of all government stuff. though.
Definitely adult or larger. It's not like a complete tread mark.
Mhm.
You would guess that it was definitely at least an adult size.
Okay.
This
Bit of a
thing's
size.
like gonna be kind of heavy though, so it's not gonna be. It's clearly this wasn't like someone that was like small and little, like sneaking
wonder
in.
Like
If there was any residue or anything, if we could see if it was like kind of a newer thing or kind of a junk thing.
Oh,
So I'm gonna like
yeah.
look around for like oil stains
Sure.
and things like that. The impact or power?
We'll do power again. We're gonna use power as perception in this case.
Okay, 15.
15. There is a tiny bit of, like on the same shelf near the scratches, there's a tiny bit of residue from some kind of like industrial lubricant.
So it's not gonna be like a high tech thing like
It's
from
actually pretty complex.
Okay.
It's very efficient. You
Like it's-
recognize this particular substance as being newer technology.
Okay, so it's not super low tech.
No.
It's definitely gonna be more closer to what I've got.
Cause that's like one of your oils or something.
We used that a couple years ago, but it had some problems in that it would burn up after years of use. So like we switched to a different thing.
Hmm.
But it's not like an engine or something.
No.
So,
Okay.
An adult with high tech gear stealing kids' toys.
And also clearing out the security footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
To sell them.
That could be a good reason. So, do we
Maybe.
know about any competitors of the company that sells the Foibles?
I mean, the production company for Foibles is local. It's really the only large-scale producer of toys in Shorai. There's all sorts of toy companies that exist. Most of them aren't here on Outage, though.
What about they had to have gotten in somehow, and then they had to have like done the thing and then erase the cameras. So, well, either they had access to the building or at least they had access to the computers at some point. So maybe there's something in the logs that would indicate something. I mean, they've deleted all of their trace, but maybe we can see something about how they did it that would give us some inclination.
I'm gonna go look around at the doors and stuff and see if I can't see like if they picked a lock or something.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first, I guess. I'll look at the doors and the back door and stuff and go around and see if there's anything that looks suspicious about it at all.
Sure.
That was a 19.
Okay.
Just
You
rolling
find
killer over there.
Yeah, he's just rolling like mad.
Yeah, I got good power too.
You find at one of the back doors, there's actually like a keypad entrance,
Mhm.
and it has a little data port at the bottom. You see tiny scratches right at the edge of the data port. Which looks like it could theoretically have been a point of entry, or also could have been just a clumsy employee like plugging something in at the wrong angle or something.
No, they wouldn't be the same kind of scratch code.
No, I mean nobody is clamping to
They
this
didn't
thing.
clamp
It's
the data
it
port. They
is-
would have just tried to plug in.
Well, maybe, what about, maybe not.
It's hard to say. I mean, this would be an employee entrance. A lot more people would have come in from this entrance since this theft 2 nights ago. So
I'm gonna go meet up with you guys.
okay,
I'm gonna walk up to one of the employees and like, hey, mister, can we see some of your security vlogs? They said it all got wiped the other day.
yeah. I mean, you want to see the not security log?
Well, I want to see the computer, and I want to see if I can't like find some clue of the access that was taken to it.
You know what? Knock yourself out, buddy. He's like, just takes you to the back of the.
Thank you, Mr.
store.
GameStop employee, sir.
and opens like a big security closet door.
Yay, computers.
There is the computer. And he stands there like by the door, keeping a general eye on you.
So
You have access to the security.
yeah, kind of want to like pull up the command line and like look at the activity logs and see where things got deleted and see if that was like a done from computer side or if it was like a program that was run through or if there was weird things that got installed around that time period.
Okay. Roll impact, please.
Hey, that's my good skill. 12.
You get the precise point at which the deletion began and ended,
Mhm.
and it was about 10 minutes worth of time.
Mhm.
What time?
It was just after 11 p.m. 2 nights.
So we got a time frame. I wonder if that's the same at the other places.
That
Yeah,
gives
worth
them
looking
an
at.
That gives that person an hour after the place closes. Get all of the foibles, and then. Wait,
Well,
It's an hour after the place
closes.
closes. They come in.
Security time deleted. When that deletion happened, it's impossible to
but
say
it's
exactly.
an hour of time deletion?
No,
or
10 minutes of security time, an hour after closing.
They closed at 10. They broke in at 11, and within 10 minutes had stolen everything and left.
And deleted the footage, which is really good time.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's
some
impressive.
hustle.
They know some computer stuff.
Then what if they?
We'll probably waited for all the
No,
employees to
oh,
leave.
that's-
In between.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Mm.
You gotta wait
one,
for.
one could assume there's like janitorial staff cleaning and things during that hour afterwards.
I mean, like,
Gotta
when the
close
store
cash
locks
registers.
up, that doesn't mean it's completely empty. People still have to count the cash and close things up and clean up and put everything away and stuff. It
I mean, also, like,
if it's anything like a greenhouse, which is not terribly like a greenhouse, but the basic idea the basic idea of them both being customer-centric businesses holds. There's stuff to do even after the customers leave.
I mean, either way, by an hour, everyone had left.
Yeah.
And then they broke in.
How long is this possible? Is there like a store manager inside?
Yeah. There's somebody in rather than the red on black. There's a black on red shirt guy who looks managerial.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's the Bramble Man, you guys.
Did you guys hire any?
I don't think so.
It's Christmas. Did you have any Holiday Rush employees?
Well, yeah, but they're all people.
Oh, okay. So they're regular repeating temps.
Have a list of their names.
If I can give company information.
I don't think it was an employee.
Well,
Barry, I guess.
like you're late. Oh,
Oh, there's a lot of teenagers.
If it was an employee, they'd probably just walk in and grab this stuff and walk out. They wouldn't need all the tech.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think this was
I
someone
mean-
else. I think they broke in. I was down, but they have, the probably hacked in through that keypad they have by the back door.
I just feel like there's a lot of and wiping.
Oh, there is a lot of planning,
Or just a lot of skill.
but it
Could just
doesn't
be really good at it.
sound like it would be any of the employees, because if all of their Holiday Rush employees are people that they know, that means that it's been years of planning, because they would have had to come to work for them for years, at least 1 year of Christmases.
These things haven't been out for years, so.
Wait, yeah, that's my thing. But the football haven't been
No.
out.
So
They're very new.
I think that it's more likely that this guy is just really good. He's probably that suit probably has something that does a lot for him. I think let's check at some of the other places and see if it's all happened around the same time when they were hit.
Okay.
Hmm.
So then, why don't we why don't you pick the next place?
Go to that small one.
Jim's
Carnival?
Jim's, yeah.
Jim's? At Jim's.
Yeah.
How far away is Jim's?
That was the
First one, yeah.
Yeah. It's not that far actually. It's maybe another 15-minute walk or so.
Okay. Well, we why don't we walk over?
Okay.
You
Ah.
guys.
You get there slightly faster.
Yeah.
And also slightly more death-defyingly.
Yeah.
Spend
so
HP
great.
for speed.
It continues.
Oh dear. Oh wow.
Nope. Moving
Crash
on.
and
Oh
burn.
god.
Sorry.
Crash and burn.
Oh.
Crash and burn.
Crash and burn.
Oh no.
Crash
Oh,
and
no.
burn. Team name, yeah.
Hashtag crash and burn.
Oh god.
Cool. So that is the thing that we're never saying again.
Yeah. I'm sorry, world. No, you said not to say it, Morgan.
It's happening now, I guess. We got a hashtag.
No.
Please feel free to
To
tag
ignore
us on
ignore
Twitter.
that hashtag.
Oh god.
All right.
So you guys get over to Jim's Toy Emporium, which is closed.
Oh no.
And in the front sign, or front the window, there's a more handwritten note that says, "We're very sorry due to robbery. We have no foibles."
No, foibles.
No, foibles.
It's just fun to say.
Are they,
It really is.
are they like closed because they closed earlier, or does it look like they?
This would be
any
normally hours
sign?
that they are open.
It makes sense though because they're the small one, right?
They are the small.
And so the foibles would be the thing that mows impacts their. If they lost the thing that mows impacts their sales.
I'm gonna knock on the front door. Is there
There doesn't
anyone
seem
in
to be
there?
an answer.
Can we go around the back?
Sure.
Does anyone
I'm
know
going
how
to
pick a lock?
check the locks and stuff again to see if there's anything similar.
Freaking.
Can we do the most suspicious possible things at this robbery site?
I'm
please?
going to
Yes,
check.
yes,
I'm
yeah.
gonna check all the locks and everything like that, and see if there's any other signs like there were before. If they have like a keypad or something,
Yeah.
Okay.
or if it's all just like mechanical locks, and if there are scratches around it or something suspicious.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Roll power for you.
That is 17.
At the back door, you see a lock. It is an actual mechanical lock. It looks like at some point there was a keypad lock back here, but it just got replaced back to a mechanical lock.
Does it look like it's a recent kind of replacement or something? Or?
I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
you know the signs of, like, there was technology here and now there isn't.
Yeah, but it looks worn and weathered. It's not a thing that happened recently. Okay.
Yeah. And at the edges of the keyhole, a couple of little scratches.
It looks like a scratch.
Do they look like
Look at
scratches
the
of like a?
scratches you found on the keypad, not the scratches you found on the shelf.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. That's
I add if you would.
I will roll your power.
Honk.
Donk.
Donk.
18.
Nearby the back entrance, there is a spot where like weeds and things have grown up from, from cracked sidewalk. This back here is not super well maintained. But you notice immediately that parts of them have been crushed down by what would have had to have been something very heavy.
Oh, you poor babies.
What?
Look.
Hey, it's a footprint.
Yeah, it's hard to notice immediately because there's actually like some snow on the ground.
Mhm.
But you kind of see the shapes through the snow of crushed plant and brush it away real quick.
I'm going to brush it away
Yeah.
and stroke the plants.
Yes. And you can tell this is something large foot shaped and very heavy stepped down on these plants.
These look recent.
It looked like it might have been the last few days.
Looks like it's the same stuff. Big heavy suit thing. Picked the lock.
Okay. Sure.
Well, we can't really get the time off of it
Yeah.
What do you mean?
because we can't go
Oh,
in.
No, I know that.
So we're gonna
Do we
need
to go
to
in?
It just nice
to know what the time is for the security footage.
nice to have
Hey,
something
Dave.
to-
I'm gonna pull out a can and I'm gonna chug it and then burp at that door.
No.
Oh, no.
Don't break it.
I'm doing it.
Yay! Roll power, please.
Wait, no. Wait,
Super villain.
Wait, wait. I have the
Doing
ability-
crimes.
I have the ability to- Stop. I know that's not nice to say.
It's 13.
Guys,
She's already doing something, Morgan. It's too late.
Well,
It's declared her intent.
I have the ability to telekinetically manipulate things.
Yeah, but
Sure,
she
you
already
have to be
said
able to, like,
she's
see
doing
them and
this.
stuff.
What?
You have to be able to like see them and stuff.
But I can also.
I guess you can see the lock.
I mean, the thing is,
You
you,
can see the, like,
do.
there's nothing to
There-
manipulate.
all of us have abilities that probably could be better than blowing it down, but she already said she's blowing it down, so at this point, it's a bit late.
I'm not the smartest.
Yeah.
She could have asked.
Grab a
She
can
did
and
not.
like need extra power. Shake it a few times and chug it down.
Chug it, chug it, chug it.
And you
No!
focus on the door and release your blast. And the door doesn't go anywhere.
Oh.
Though every window on the back of the place does have new cracks down it.
We can break it now!
What
I've had to do it at home all
did you
the time.
do?
this is
Oh, we don't want to
place.
break in.
But we need the computer,
There's
don't
another
we?
place we can go to. We don't need it.
Oh, but you just said that we could. Okay. I was just trying to be helpful for you, but
No, the windows
It's
are broken.
fine.
You have any idea how much allowance that costs?
they don't have to
Like
know.
5.
Let's leave. Wait, can you?
Yes, heroes.
Can
Flee
you?
the crime scene.
Can you wipe computers?
I think.
I mean, yes.
It's fine. We'll blame it on the mongoose. Let's go.
Just for reference, you're not currently playing Scree.
I know. I'm a murder hobo. I'm
Just
sorry.
putting that out there.
They said that they needed to break in. It's fine.
No
don't
one said
need to
that.
break
Literally,
in.
no one said that.
Look,
Sorry, keep going.
That's what I heard.
There are
Okay.
shading cameras around.
Yes.
Yes.
Please roll power.
That's a 10. I'm not-
There don't seem to be.
look.
It's a
I
small
think
shop.
that
It's fine.
we'll when we figure it out, we'll give their foibles back first.
Yeah, that'll make up
do
for it.
something nice for him.
Yes. Fine. Sorry. We'll be fine.
Gonna be grounded for life.
Aw.
Come on, well,
Pat, pat.
We can raise some heck at the next place, okay? Let's go to the other place. We'll see if they're open.
Yes, the next place.
So we'll go to the other place that was hit.
Okay. Yes, fun.
What time is it?
By now it's getting closer to like 4.
Okay. On the go.
Okay.
Is Fun World open?
Yes.
Okay.
Fun World is sort of a middling-sized toy store.
So we're not breaking it.
Yeah.
That's
Well, that's
good.
up to you.
We're not breaking it.
I wasn't trying to break in. I
You were
was just trying to
break a
blast
and
the
then
door
go
in.
That's
That's
that is
breaking
breaking
in.
in.
What is this find us?
I'm walking in.
in.
Sure.
I'm walking in. I'm looking around for where the Foibles would have.
You know,
And Fun World was the third one hit. So, as you go inside, you see there is no sign in this one's window, but along one side of the wall, like one big wall display along the side of the store, there's a big spot of empty shelf and the same holographic police tape. This store is significantly less busy than Gadget Cave was. It seems likely that people heard this place got robbed, and people who want toys are a little more skittish about that than people who want gadgets.
I'm gonna look at my phone again for that picture, and
Sure.
then look down on the ground for the same.
Okay.
I'm not rolling well
Oh, Paul.
Not on this.
I'm gonna look at the shelves and see if there's a clamp marks on the
Sure.
shelves. 10.
We are very distracted by the toys that this
Yes, this is the first time you've gone to a dedicated toy store and actually gotten inside today. It's real shiny in here.
And
Is
it's
there a ball
Christmas
pit?
time.
Yeah, and there's happy music playing. There is interestingly not a ball pit.
I'm sorry.
No ball pit. Tragedy.
Well, let's at least look and see if we can find the same time for the,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stuff.
take another look at the computers.
yeah.
To go find a computer store person. Hey, mister. I'd like to look at your computers.
Why?
We're here about the missing
The rat
foibles.
problem.
The missing foibles.
Missing
We're
foibles.
a group of
Heroes.
to
Yeah.
look yeah, we want to look into the thing.
Hi.
Sure.
Hi.
I'm gonna need you to look at that camera in the corner and smile and wave for me. please.
Hi.
Hi, camera.
Cool. Okay, right over here.
I think I'm, gonna be recognizable.
Sure. More common than you'd think. So that one.
This
never
one's
mind.
custom made.
Yeah. Okay. So you
So-
get
Turns
let.
out everybody
When-
has
when
your
Dryad
exact
waves
arm.
to the camera, Avine
Same loose screws, everything.
Leaves up her arm and waves to the camera too.
Okay. So you guys get ushered back into the security room.
Throw us to
Another toy store. It's. I mean, in Gadget Cave, you had computer place and then darker computer room.
Mhm.
Here it's bright shiny toy place, darker computer room. It's a little bit more stark here, the transition.
Yeah.
You're familiar with darker computer room.
I live in darker computer.
You do.
room. Nope. Still toys. Still toys.
You're just like, oh, I'm here doing a job, but
I mean, can you
so many things.
at least tell the time that it was erased
What did you
at?
actually-
9.
9? You can't tell exactly. I mean, it's more or less the same time frame.
Yeah, 3 for impact.
More or less the same time. You can't. This one seems fuzzier for some reason.
Same general idea
Yeah.
though.
It's the same time frame, somewhere
yeah.
between like
11.
10 and 20 minutes, somewhere between like 10:30 and sometime after midnight.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
not like at a
breaking
complete.
nothing.
It's not like at the complete other end of the night or something like that.
So it looks like we should probably start looking at the other places, see if doesn't enough to look at them from about, between 10:30 and 11:30-ish.
You have both of you roll power.
Good thing my power is super great.
18.
20. The
Okay.
eyes of God.
As he says, let's go look at some of the other places now that you've seen all three of the places that got hit. You have this sort of, you're thinking about the placement of these stores. And it suddenly dawns on you that the pattern reminds you of something you have seen before in sunflowers, where they spiral clockwise out from a central point.
I got it!
If you look at from a central point in a clockwise spiral, the crimes have been moving from nearest to furthest.
I need a map.
And the two that are left are the two furthest on the clockwise spiral.
Like, you can pull up a map.
I rolled a 23 to have a map.
You have a map made out of bolts.
You see me reach into one of my overalls pockets and just pull out this like oil-stained old just piece of paper. It's a map of the city. There seems to be some marks and X's around what look like very good dumps.
So, can I draw on this?
Yeah? I mean...
And you notice basically the same thing,
So
less
this-
with the flower metaphor.
Mhm.
But
It's like a sunflower. So this is gems, and this is Fun World, and this is Gadget Cave, and this is Treasure Palace, and this is Toy Kingdom. It's a spiral. It's a spiral. Radiating. How was it?
rating clockwise from a central point.
Radiating clockwise from a central point.
Central point.
So if we can track
James?
it,
It's somewhere in the industrial district.
the central point would be somewhere in here. So that might be where we're looking for someone, but
It's like
also
if the central point was right on the edge of this kind of like residential district, it would be like just over into the
Oh,
industrial.
why don't we... What's the next one to be
the
hit?
next one to be hit would be
Treasure
right
Palace.
about here.
Treasure
Treasure
Palace. Okay, so you know that the Treasure Palace is probably going to be hit next. Do we want to go there and see if we can catch him there? Or go back to the center and see if that is something there?
I think it scope out Treasure Palace. Where, first, like, based off of where they might come in, where they're gonna go, for one, put stuff up.
Okay.
And then
And
like, kind of
it's-
like go out, build stuff, set stuff up there.
It's a better idea to maybe not confront them in their home area first, too.
Okay, so let's go... Yeah, I like that. Let's go
It's
scope
also
it
worth
out.
noting that your central point theory doesn't give you like a precise location. You kind of figure like it would be somewhere in here would be the central point because it's not like they're in a perfect arc or anything.
So let's go... So yeah, let's go scope this place out and see if we can't set up like a trap for him.
Okay. So you go off to Treasure Palace.
Mm-hmm.
And this
On my way out of the store, I'm going to hug a plushy sunflower that
yes,
gave me the inspiration.
it dances back and forth a little bit. Almost everything in Showrai has some kind of automation.
Cute.
It's just like, la 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 la.
I'm going to take... I'm going to take a small screwdriver and tweak the little mechanical foible I have on my shoulder to make it do the same timing.
It's like, okay, well, roll power for me real quick.
21.
You get the timing almost exactly. Looks very, very weird coming out of this bizarre little wireframe kind of like penguin thing. It's like,
So cool.
So Five Nights at Freddy's rendition of a
Yeah.
Porsche.
kind of, yes. It's kind of a Five Nights at Freddy's porg.
Yes. Beautiful.
So,
And
yes,
you're
you
back.
are. And you go off to Treasure Palace. Treasure Palace, it's not quite as big as Gadget Cave, but as toy stores go, it's big. Big, shiny like lights, and a big old sign in the window says, "Yes, we have foibles."
For now.
Cool.
Wow. And you can see there's lots of people inside, and lots of foibles are getting taken off of shelves.
Now that we've seen how to steal them, now we will steal them.
This is the story of the fall of Five Shorai Heroes.
Yes.
How did this spiral into crime?
Foibles. The
Come
answer is
about.
foibles.
Foibles.
It's all foibles.
Adorable and very expensive Christmas toys.
Adorable foibles.
Adorable.
They're just adorable.
So, what's the
So,
plan?
I'm going to go around like back and stuff and look to see if it has the same kind of like keypads and things.
Sure. You go around the back, and this one actually has a card reader system. Back entrance.
Does it have a jack of some kind?
Not that you can see immediately. It looks like a panel might be removable, and theoretically, from what you know of security systems, got to be an input jack somewhere, whether it's on the outside or inside.
While we're like looking around and doing stuff, can I try to keep an eye out to see if there's anybody particularly paying attention to us, like sketchy wise?
Sure. Please roll, I guess, power.
Because we're not being stealthy.
Nope. You guys are
Aw.
brightly colored children.
Yep.
You
I
aren't
meant,
stealthing
like-
anything.
It's 8, but no.
You can't really tell. There's a bunch of people that look at you. I mean,
Yeah,
you're costumed children heroes.
yeah.
We're the best heroes.
You get distracted. A little girl walks by, younger than you, maybe 5-ish, and she points at you,
I point back.
and then her mom loses her hand for a second, and she runs over and pulls up her hand. Yeah. She runs back.
Oh, I have a fan. Burp.
You're a bad influence.
I must teach them the
Sure.
ways of the belch.
No! Don't teach them anything.
This is how you break down
We
doors.
won. Soda.
This is how you break and enter.
Here's how you commit minor crimes that they probably won't jail you for.
Wait, Paul, wouldn't it be this is how you burp it, actually?
Anyway, we're moving on.
Onward.
Alright, so, wait, question. Can I try to use my power check out the inside of the
No, because
Okay.
you have. It has to be something that you could theoretically get to.
What kind of toys do they have in the same area as the Foibles?
It's a lot of the more high tech electronic-y toys.
Oh,
So
awesome.
there's some game system-y stuff back there. A couple of kind of Foible-esque toys as well. There's a bear that dances, 15 different dances.
Mhm.
Sings a couple of songs.
I guess what I'm trying to find out is if there's a way I can put a camera thing up and hide it in with the things.
I'm trying to see if there was something. Not like. I don't know. So that even if the person likes those cameras, we'll have our own.
It's theoretically possible.
Or like a way that we can.
Shorai has some pretty high-tech stuff.
So, like
You
a
could
way.
get pretty small cameras.
I was gonna say, or like a way that maybe hook our own thing up to it, so that even if it is deleted from somewhere else, we have our own copy of it.
That would be fairly obvious at a certain
Okay.
point. You would have to. You would have to either get into their security system and hook up something outside of the
The
immediate camera area, or you would have to literally put something right on the camera. And either way, you're going to be messing with something that is pretty likely to be noticed that you're messing with it.
Hey, can you do a computer program that makes it so that their security camera can't get wiped? Or like a fake wipe?
Possibly, but probably not with interfering with the general functions of the store functionality.
Could you
I mean, you can just take it out
arrange
when we're
for
done.
the security footage to be copied somewhere else in addition to
I could
There.
probably do something like that, like set up an external, have it route externally elsewhere.
that way even when they do wipe it, it's still
Are there any toys
as a
that are
copy.
camera toys or have little cameras on them or anything?
Yes.
Like the little baby cameras.
Ah,
That's kind of what I was looking for earlier.
What if we
Uh,
just rig it so that when a door opens, like we can just turn it on at like 10:30 or something. Then when the door opens, we rig it so that some of the cameras on the toys turn on.
Yeah.
okay.
And then we can just have those like route over to like my tablet or your stuff or
Or that big.
Ooh.
yeah, but then we'd have to be all the way in Mongoose's cave and then get all the way back over here.
But I want to be over here. I want to see it.
It only
Catch
takes
the
him
guy.
10 minutes in the
Yeah.
past couple ones. It takes 30 minutes
Yeah, to get from
Mongoose's.
the mongoose cave to here, even if you like took an Uber, it would take at least 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But are we?
Where would my house be?
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know. Where would your house be?
Will
Could
we
it be
finding
close
this
by?
person, or are we just trying to catch them in the act?
No.
Dang.
I want
But
to
we
catch
want
him.
to stop him.
I want to stop him. Yeah. They catch him in the act, and then we're gonna like go and take him down so we can give him to the police. That's why we gotta be here so we can see him.
Because we're awesome.
Overpower.
So we're gonna take him down.
I mean,
Or should we film him tonight? And then go and then set up a trap in the next one?
Oh, we can do both.
we already know where he's gonna be. I think just get him now.
There's like 5 of us.
But if we don't
There's
get him,
like-
then we might spook him and he might disappear forever.
Well, if he disappears forever, then he's no longer a problem.
But then all of the
Then there's no justice. You gotta find the foibles. Yeah.
gotta make up for those windows I broke earlier.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna help us get this. It won't help us find him anyway. Like just filming him taking this stuff won't help us find him.
Well, give us an idea of what he looks like.
Why don't we set some stuff up?
Allow us to set up.
Like,
Hmm.
see what kind of gadgets he might be using. What
That
kind
way
of...
at least we know where we're
Do you
Is it
think you
more
could
than
rig a
one
tracking
person?
ship?
Yeah.
Can you program it?
Yeah.
I can maybe. I have an
gonna be taking
idea.
the foibles.
So around the foibles, we set up a thing so that when he goes there, turns on a little camera so we see him there. I'll make a magnet. When we turn it on, the little magnet thing just sticks to him.
Ooh, because he probably has a suit on, right?
So like some sort of magnet. Some sort of. At least get
So what if there's more than one person, guys?
I mean, we record both of them. And
Well,
we,
no one
we have a
films.
Yeah.
tracker thing on whoever's near the foibles.
That's why I feel like. Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs plans? That's why we have giant robot suits.
We do. We need plans. We very much need plans.
Giant robot suits.
Not all of us have
We
one.
don't have.
That
thing
seems
is,
like poor planning on your part.
I think that if we can take him down, we do. I think that if he's there and he looks like it, then we can track him back to wherever he's keeping everything, and then we can confront him there. We can find all the foibles and rescue him and bring him back.
But how do we track him without him noticing?
We have the little
magnet.
magnet thing. Put a little GPS tracker on him. We follow it. It's a,
What's the final version of the plan?
So fight or no fight?
No,
Right
I
now.
think I want to track him back to where he
Yeah.
is so we can figure out where he's taking all the foibles. Then we fight him there.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we just put a tracker on one of the foibles?
We could.
Right now.
But like, if we do that, then someone might buy that foible, and then we would have the problem of tracking some
I
random
think
person to their house.
also, if
and
we put a
killing them,
tracker on the foible, it might not take us to
And
him.
what?
Hmm.
taking back their furball.
I want to see if I can rig a. I want to see if I can rig a thing up to a magnet and stick it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Make it go real good.
Okay. Is that our plan we're going with?
So set up
Okay, tracker
cameras,
to a magnet. Set up cameras.
get a magnet tracker.
Ah. like the idea of tracking them and watching them.
And we'll do that. How fast can you come up with a magnet?
Well,
I was like, and tech
Why
boys
are
tech.
you dice? Oh my god.
Oh, we did exactly the opposite of each other.
I got a 6 to have a magnet on me.
Is this impact or
A
power?
total of 6?
Yes.
Forgot all your magnetic
So-
stuff,
so-
weirdly.
Well, I don't have a magnet, so we need to find one.
It's like, well, we don't have a magnet. As I'm like, I rolled 18 and it's either 20 or 21. So I was like, as I finished the GPS trip, it's just like, oh.
Well, let's go find a magnet, guys. Come on, I'm gonna.
It's a toy store. There's probably magnets in here.
Yeah, we got time.
Anyone that isn't one of them may roll a power check for me.
All of us or one of us.
All of you, I don't
Roll an
11.
allowance check.
Said power.
Lounge.
Power.
Do you have allowance to buy magnet?
14.
13?
14.
14. And 11?
11, yeah.
After looking around for a minute, you actually find a toy that is sort of like one of those monkey symbol things, except it seems like it's meant to kind of like be put on the edge of something and have its arms kind of hug in and out, but it does have a magnet in its chest to keep it up against something.
I got this for you. I found it.
I'm going to
Help
take.
me.
You may want to buy that before you start to.
No, I'm.
Up to you.
I just swear, what I'm going to do is I want to. I'm not going to disassemble it. I want to see if I can take the GPS chip and put it on this,
Okay.
and then if we can make this jump, and it will grab him.
But he'll notice, and then he'll take it off of him, and then we won't have a GPS.
Aww.
And it doesn't jump.
I would fix that.
It doesn't
will
jump
soon.
now.
So to be clear, your plan is to heavily modify the toy you didn't buy and then have it voluntarily steal itself.
I would say maybe buy the toy and remove the magnet.
I'll buy it. Okay?
You can all pitch in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
Only-
how much is-
Between you, it's just a few dollars. It's not like stupid expensive. Between you, you have enough like pocket change on hand.
that's allowance money.
Yeah.
for the team.
All right. So, I'm gonna take the GPS chip and like fasten it to the magnet.
Okay.
And so we need either to make this like, get a little like launcher thing, or we can like drop it or something. Either way, we need to make a way for it to, hit him once it's.
What if we...
Well, you're like super fast. Could you like put him
You guys
on?
got
That's what I was
any?
thinking. If I could, like,
Ooh.
run up
We
really
could
quick,
hide behind like one of those
Oh yeah,
shelves.
you could like.
run up really quick, put it on the road, and then I could come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be within your range. We hide there.
We hide like and stuff.
So, so what time is it by now?
It's getting fairly late now.
It's almost dinner time, guys. I think let's get some dinner and then come back afterwards.
Chicken
I was about to
nuggets.
close.
Chicky nuggets.
I'm gonna roll to see and let you decide based on the roll.
No.
I'm gonna roll power to see what kind of restaurant I have coupons for.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
That's nice.
Mediocre restaurant, like.
But do they have
Yeah.
chicken nuggies?
Do they have a ball pit?
Do they?
No.
Oh.
A 12 is a non-ball pit equipped restaurant for sure.
Can I try to dig deep in my memory?
I mean,
to
we
try
can
to
go to
find
Ball Place one, but I have coupons.
Maybe you should roll to not find it.
Yes.
If you roll to not find the ball pit, it's gonna be there. Oh, we're in one. How about that?
You're walking down the sidewalk and you just fall down. Into the ball pit. Like, weird.
Fall down a sewer drain. There's
That
a
seems
ball pit.
really unlikely, and yet here we are.
Amazing.
The ball pit was the friends we met along the way.
So,
I'm leaving now.
for the sake of brevity, you all find a place to eat food. And then your plan is to go back and set up this magnet trap.
Mm-hmm.
And you are the magnet trap.
Got this. You'll be okay. We're here to support you. And I mean, we're on the other side of the wall, but
We're like
Hey.
actually a little way away.
Can we make it a second one just in case?
Yeah, but I don't see a way of getting it onto something.
I do. Let's have a second one just in case.
You're fashioning a second GPS tracker chip?
Yes, and on a magnet.
Where are you getting the second magnet?
I'm going to roll to see if I can find one on the walk back.
Okay.
On the
Something was
ground.
thrown out that is vaguely magnetic.
Sure.
Hey,
That was a 20.
Okay.
Heal yourself back to your house.
This far.
And there's one in this trash can right here.
That dumpster is right there.
It
probably has a magnet.
On the way back, you just kind of like, hold on a second, and run over to a dumpster and stick your metal arm in it and just kind of wiggle it around. So I'm like, hey, it's a magnet.
It's a magnet. Yeah, got it. Here we go. Why? It's only a little wet.
Oh.
Just kind of. I just wipe it off on my overalls. Here, it's fine.
At least sanitize that.
I did. I wiped it off.
That's not the same thing.
Your ingenuity is great. but you're gross.
Pulls out a very high-tech looking can that is definitely full of just, like, Lysol.
Uber Lysol. Extra strength Lysol.
Gross.
Scrap Attack begins to melt.
I imagine
No.
Basically, I'm just Pigpen from Charlie Brown.
You get back to the store.
Did you make a
How
second
are you
chip?
sitting?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the chip, I got a 16, and I would also like to put a camera on one of the
Sure.
toy shelves.
That's fine as well.
That is a 10.
You set up a camera bear.
Camera bear. Camera bear.
It's like advertised to be like, see your life from your best friend's perspective.
Oh.
Like a little teddy bear.
Aw.
And then
Then Susie buys it and walks off with it.
Like,
the idea
The bear is the
teddy
best
bear
friend.
is your best friend.
it's still,
Cool.
But
it's not very stalkerish, guys.
Calm down over there. It's a children's game. I'm not putting stalker toys into it.
Stalker toy.
so we have a little camera bear
You
set
are,
up.
but I'm not.
We have a little camera bear
Yes,
set up.
you
We
Spy
have
bear set up.
and we have the spare tracker.
Yes.
Spy bear.
And how are you setting yourselves up?
Commodore
For
Bear,
instance, in this toy store.
Ooh. In this
our fate is in your hands.
Where would the
Foibles are here.
Where's the back door?
Right about here. Over there.
Where's Camera Bear?
If you want it to be on Foibles, it would have to be here.
Okay, Admiral Barrington.
Admiral Barrington. Here.
Admiral Barrington.
Oh. Yay. We have props.
Bear.
Behold the position of Admiral Barrington.
Yay.
Dedicated by this gummy bear. I will also now take my tribute.
I know that I was stealing.
Because I don't get caught about gummy bears.
So for
That's
this
actually
game
really
we are
We were saying that we should have had us be gummy bears too, and that way if you beat us, you get to beat us.
Oh my goodness.
That would be impure motivation. I could not be trusted.
We decided to kind of go with things that you could pick up at home or at Walmart or at a toy store to show
So,
how you can
where are
play
you
this
guys
game
this
without
Fancy
gaming gear.
Should we be like here, guys?
Fancy. Oh,
Fancy.
Or like, where do you guys think we
Fancy
should
Shred.
be?
What?
Do we be around here or like
Well,
here?
can we be in the store?
So first things first,
If we ask,
we should go and ask if we are
Yeah,
allowed to
the-
stay afterwards.
We are
Hey, we need to.
We're
We'll go asking.
practicing.
Like we want to see if we can protect this place from like the robberies. if we could stay after hours.
Who is making this request?
I'll do it because I'm cute.
Okay, please roll impact.
I feel like you should do it. You're the one who keeps being like, hey, mister.
Fine.
Nope.
Tompkins to do it.
You
I
guys
think
made a
her-
plan. You're executing it. Please roll impact.
Your impact is probably better than mine anyway.
That's a 20.
Yeah.
So 23.
The cuteness is overpowering.
Hi, mister. We're super awesome heroes, and we're trying to help you with your rat problem. Not really. We
I
just,
don't think we have a rat problem.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the terrible robberies, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you want to do?
We're just gonna set up a little camera, and then if they come in, we're gonna fight them. But not ruin
Okay,
their
but don't get hurt.
Of course not.
Okay.
Just so we're clear, whatever faces you see me making, I'm making those in game too. My character is just making those faces.
She, by the way, she's like, fine, I'll talk to him, and turns around and just like animals into a completely different human being.
I'm so creeped out.
She's like,
Love me. I'm so great, and my hair is purple and blonde, and I'm cute.
apparently playing up the adorable little girl thing is not like super new to her. It's not common to her. So you get permission to stay in the store.
All
overnight,
right.
which was not part of the plan. But sure.
Got him.
How are you positioning yourselves?
All right.
Do you think maybe like?
So what's the back door?
There.
Okay.
So
you
I
wanna-
just wanted to maybe in here because there's like a corner there, and maybe they wouldn't be going that way.
Sure, you kids can hide in here because it's going to be small and unobtrusive. Oh.
I'm probably that way as well on the other side.
Like over here?
No, yeah, like there.
Do we
Are
want
we out of Lego?
people to go
Actually, probably
here so
over.
they can have like a view?
Back behind Commodore Bear.
Admiral Barrington, please.
Or Admiral Bear.
Um. It might
Please.
see
Admiral
you.
Barrington, please. Control yourself.
He has a title.
Who else we got?
Would I be able to be hidden from the back door?
I no longer have a
I mean,
mini
from
fridge.
here, they could theoretically see you back.
Okay.
You want
Then-
to? You could be like back here, and you
Yes.
might be a little more stealthy.
was Morgan?
It can be the dark clothes.
Morgan, what was your miniature?
She's
The brown one?
she's
Oh, okay.
That's an odd one.
Master Lucas over
so
here.
then you need one.
Yeah.
Um.
Can you throw me the dark clothes guy over there?
Sure.
Because I do not have one currently.
Do we want someone that?
Where do you
can,
want to
like,
be? I'll just set you up.
Probably very far in the corner because I am large and obtrusive.
Like way back here.
Like maybe down that third aisle, the third one, the next one.
Oh, here.
Yeah, like towards the end. Of
Save the foibles. Which end?
other end. The far from me.
Oh, okay.
I was
Because
thinking that too, because like maybe if we put someone like here, we can like peek and see them
Sure.
coming.
Okay. So this is the plan.
Yep.
You guys all settle in. Did you bring?
I had anything with the magnet.
And you were just holding it.
Yeah, I'm holding it, but I'm on the right.
Yeah. I mean, that's up
That's
to you,
the
but
plan.
yes.
That was the plan.
Did you guys bring snacks?
Of
You guys
course.
bring snacks to your stakeout?
Of course.
Of course.
that requires
No, you cannot roll for snacks. That's a combat item.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So, okay. You guys settle in.
You have to win first, Morgan.
You guys settle in.
You must earn the gummy bears.
Well, then it shouldn't be a problem.
You guys settle in to your stakeout. It takes a while because the store doesn't close right away after you get there.
Yeah, but it's filled with toys.
This is the choice. So you guys entertain yourself, but then after a while,
Yes.
that's on you guys.
Phone silent.
Yes.
After a while, the store closes, and most of you hopefully realize that you shouldn't mess with the toys after the store closes. Particularly because the security cameras are in fact still on. And you wait. And 10 o'clock passes. 30 passes. 11 o'clock passes. Finally, at precisely 11:07 and 32 seconds, which you will remember is the exact time that
The first one.
gadget cave was broken into. You hear a faint buzzing sound coming from outside. And then a click as the back door opens. And a whirring mechanical noise. It's a column of robotic creatures walk in. Each one of them is about 6.5 feet tall. It's hard to tell, exactly how tall they are because children, so way taller than you.
Yeah.
And they start filing neatly over here. Each of them is about 6.5 feet tall. They've got like gunmetal gray forms, but they have sort of a shiny white carapace kind of thing over large parts of it. And each of them wears a top hat.
Are they
And
are they
little tiny
humanoid shaped?
mustaches. Yeah, they're humanoid shaped. Little tiny mustaches appear to be attached to their kind of like featureless faces. Each of them has 2 glowing spots that appear like their eyes. They have you roll power.
5.
Those seem familiar to you.
Oh,
Never seen those before.
Unless you guys do something, they're just gonna march over here and start taking.
Oh. Ah.
Fight them. Fight time.
Are they?
They're robots and we should fight them.
Wait, people might not
Look.
be able to hear us.
Look.
So let's like
What?
we're
What
whispering.
even are
And
they?
Don't whisper. Don't take a picture. Don't.
Don't look at me; it's your choice.
Resist the urge.
It can't have any sound or flash. They'll hear.
Sure.
Well, I'm not doing anything until.
Fight them. Fight them.
we
Fight
got
them.
the D20.
So.
Okay.
Gotta at least mark them.
Like the last one.
Mark any of them.
You
Yeah,
might
mark
the ones in the
one.
front.
Through your conversation, they come over here, and they sort of form this kind of half-circle ring. And the one at the center opens up a compartment in its chest, pulls out a big velvet red bag,
Oh no.
white furry trim
They're
at the top.
Santa robots.
Just the one. And it starts reaching out and grabbing Foibles and and you see the bag slowly like filling with
So that's how they do
Why not put it on him?
That's how
reach
they
out
do
and
it.
pick them off shelves. Dastardly.
They just
Fiends.
grab them.
I'm gonna try to sneak around.
Okay.
I know my move.
Yeah.
So
Interesting. There's no mechanic for this, but please roll travel. one of the things I really like about this system is how open to just random interpretation and
Hey.
improvisation it is. So roll travel, even though that's not a thing you're
So
supposed to be able to roll.
It's like plus the
Plus
travel.
your travel number.
Oh, that's 23.
Yay.
You.
I mean,
That's not.
Oh, sorry.
Got it.
You can get over to like here, real quick. Yeah. Sorry. Swing. Don't mind me. Now that we've kind of become engaged,
Mhm.
we're going to switch playlists.
I'm gonna start moving towards where the exit is.
I'll kind of follow. I see.
Kirish?
Yeah, because I can block entry.
Yeah, I'm just
Right.
going to
I'll follow
peek
him.
around the corner.
You're-
The corner I'm
I'm-
close to.
That dude.
Tonk wants to fight.
I'm
There.
gonna peek around the corner. Yeah, not that corner, the other corner.
Okay.
Actually up behind, so I can duck behind the corner if I need. But I,
Like, wait.
Like
okay.
here.
yeah, right there.
Oh, well, I mean, you're not going to see anything.
And if I step out,
If you step out this way, you're going to see the side of a shelf.
I'm looking for the exit.
Oh, you're looking at the exit.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And I'm waiting until they start to leave.
Sure. So, like, go ahead.
I was gonna say,
You're staying where you are?
Right now, yeah.
If we just let him take him, they'll think we stole.
The bear.
I will.
Just need to put a tracker on him.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to do that without.
You're super fast if you just think him and run.
I'd have to
She
roll.
can only go 20 feet though, right?
That is
No,
correct.
I can only manipulate.
This would be a manipulate action. You would be
That's what your
manipulating
power
the-
is.
The object.
Yeah.
Your
onto
power is
them.
manipulating a thing within 20 feet. So
You're 20 feet from like this guy.
you
It
could just
doesn't
put
say
it.
the entire path has to be 20 feet. It just has to be within 20
Oh
feet
yeah.
of it.
So yeah, you can make it to him and put it on.
Use roll power, I guess.
Hey.
Oh, yes.
That is 20. Okay. You take a minute and sort of take a deep breath. Get ready. And then you just dart forward and right under the back of its head, kind of gently click the magnet into place just as you feel your speed reverse itself and zap you back into your little corner hiding place. Since everybody's taking action, please someone roll me another d20.
Uh, 17.
Okay. Yes. Give you a natural
Yay.
20 gummy bear. Somebody else rolled a natural 20 in this too. Was it you?
3.
Was that in addition to the social challenge? Or was that
No,
the
that was
social-
just a natural 20.
I was like during this encounter, but
Don't hoard all of the gummy bears.
come on.
It's a big bag.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get all of this. I don't need any of this.
There.
So
I don't either.
I'm just going to wait till they start to leave. So
After a few minutes, the central one, that's all of the foibles in the bag, and then sort of like slings it over its shoulder in this weirdly mechanical like. And they start. It comes out to the center.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I want to move like there.
let's
That's not
track
right.
him.
That one. Yeah.
Like wait,
Like right behind that shelf.
here
Like
or here?
the other way. No. Right next to him.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna move
Tired.
back. I'm gonna move back and around that shelf.
Yeah.
There.
Like over here.
Yeah.
You're going to follow your bag.
Now we can track him. We'll follow him back. But then they've already stolen. Get him back. It's okay.
So they start marching their way out the back.
They don't go towards the computer room?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Do I
I'm
notice
going
like,
to
a
roll-
EMP thing?
I'm gonna roll to see if I have a camera that I can get.
You can, like, on your person?
Yeah, either like something I can.
Sure.
You
something
can
that
grab
function as a
Admiral
camera.
Barrington.
Or yeah, not a video recorder, a
Oh.
film camera.
Uh-huh.
That's an 8. No.
You pull out a little, like, instant camera. You're like, I got this. And you start to crank it into place and you realize, oh, wait, no, it's already used up. You've got somebody's random summer vacation photos.
Yeah.
Take pictures of them. Gosh darn it! I was trying to get a
What was your
picture.
question?
Is there
In
a
case
roll
the
to
cameras are
see
turned
if
off.
they
Yeah, but my camera's not.
Oh, that.
did something
They turned off all cameras.
right?
Mine's not on the network.
They didn't go to the network. They're leaving.
It can be deleted
Roll
at any time.
18.
You've noticed during this whole process, still that weird buzzing sound. And then just around the time they start marching out here to turn the corner, you hear it change change position. And as they march out the door, it goes away.
Well, they probably wipe the cameras that way.
I'm going to
Ah.
sneakily follow them out the door once
Okay.
they're out.
Do I
And
see
they're like-
any kind of camera on the shelf? Polaroid?
No, it's a toy store.
I mean, like the
would
little
like
that.
kitty.
Some
Toy
foibles.
I will take a foible.
What color of foible do you want?
I want the red one. I want the red one.
Red one?
Red one.
We want Admiral? Okay.
Well, I was gonna travel with Brooke.
Now
Yes,
you
that's
can eat
fine.
him.
Yeah, you can eat Admiral Barrington. Wait,
Green Foible.
foible?
I'll take a foible.
There's only pink left. I guess I get the last foible.
He lied.
No.
He said we got all of those.
Yes, I did, but it would be unfair to just.
We will get to knife.
You guys can eat the robots though, yeah. Even though you didn't beat them. You successfully evaded them and successfully tracked them, so you may eat them.
Can I have the blue one?
Blue robot?
Yeah.
What you got?
I'll take red.
Red?
Green.
Green? Nope.
Sour Patch.
I'm only here for Sour Patch.
This map is just gonna be covered in sugar by the time we're done.
Sour Patch.
Excellent.
Sour, sweet,
Cool.
So I'm gonna let everybody know about the buzzing noise.
Okay.
It might be the way that
Weird.
they. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's check Admiral Barrington.
Should we also call the police, maybe? That way we're not like super
Yeah.
suspicious, like we saw it
Probably.
happen, guys.
And we have a tracker on them.
hmm Well, I mean, they don't need to know about the tracker.
Okay. We'll tell them after we catch them.
Right.
Don't want them to take it from us.
No, this is our job.
Let's check Admiral Barrington to see if we have footage, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So just like not watch the whole thing. But
Yeah.
do we have anything?
Yes.
Oh!
You check Admiral Barrington, and it has footage of it sitting there, watching these robots march in. And Admiral Barrington has some pretty interesting, like, automatic video production features. Like, the whole thing is surrounded with, like, a border of hearts.
Oh! It's
And then
so
when
cute.
it feels like it's seeing a face, it'll put, like, a little pop-up heart next to it, like, I love you. So every now and again, a robot will, like, look over in that direction and be like, I love you.
Okay.
You're my best friend.
You're my best friend.
Oh, Lord.
Well, at least we have footage. Okay.
Yeah.
But you do have footage of them marching in and then marching back out.
Would your dad know anything about these?
I think
Oh,
we can ask him when we catch him. We'll bring him one.
Right.
So, yeah, we have a GPS tracker, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
'Cause we
We can do it. We're heroes. No?
Well, first let's just see where they're going back to.
Yes.
So,
Okay. So follow stealthily sometime behind them,
Mm.
keeping track of your tracker, and it seems to head back toward the industrial zone. Let's get these guys off here. Unbelievable.
You want to
Impossible.
stab them.
So,
Hey!
so you guys follow along after the robots for a while into the industrial zone. To come up along the outside of a factory.
Really is.
Good factory music, yeah.
And it's, most factories in most areas of, in most cities here on the island are kind of dingy, dark. This one kind of looks like those robots, actually. Like, it's like sleek gunmetal and white.
Does it have a top hat?
It does not have a top hat, nor does it have a little mustache.
Oh,
Missed opportunity?
Right?
wait. Doesn't have a phone.
You don't know, you're outside of it.
Soon.
We'll find out.
Soon we will know.
Wahaha.
So, however, on the side of the factory, it does say Roboto Corp. Copyrights.
Sorry, copyright. That's
But
the song.
we will.
We don't
Yes.
have one of the
So
rest
we'll.
of
I'm gonna. Are there any windows?
Not really. I mean, it's a factory. There are some windows like high up and stuff, but normally windows aren't a high priority for factories.
them. Oh, it'd be really cool. But I don't know if it'll work for me. Is if I could quickly carry people up to one of the windows, run up, and then when I put my power
More than 20 feet in the air. So you could run up the wall, but it would have to be within the realm of the 20-foot interaction distance. And they're more than
I
20
could
feet
try
in
to
the air.
burp myself up.
That'd be really loud.
Would be quite
Probably.
loud.
I think
Probably.
let's just
Last
first.
scenario.
Let's look for a door.
Okay.
Can be. Depends on how cool the door is.
What's the plan, guys?
Look for a door.
Look for door.
For a door? Okay. Pick 2 people. Roll me power.
Ooh, my power is dead.
That's terrible.
19.
Okay. Who was the second power? Okay.
No, Sherry.
Don't worry about it.
10.
You were 19?
Mhm.
You do find a door. Between you find a door set into the side of the building. I mean, there's obviously a main entrance door, if that's what you guys were looking for. It's real obvious. But if you're looking for a different
Side door.
a side door, you guys find it.
There's nobody around, right?
Doesn't seem to be.
And is the side door, does it have a keypad or something, or is it just a door?
It's a door.
I'm gonna try
Whether
it.
There is some kind of entrance. It actually doesn't even have a handle.
Oh, I'm going to push on it.
It does not push inward. You can tell the hinges appear to be on the other side of or on this side of the door. So it would seem to open outward, as would comply with laws.
I'm going to see if I can find a crowbar or something that is equivalent to it.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Dumpster having powers.
Sure, you got a crowbar.
Can I? So I'm gonna take it. So you see me kind of go into my arm, kind of go.
You pull out a
and just
strut.
pull out. Yeah, and it's just but it's a crowbar shaped, basically. There's a little thing at the end. And I'm gonna try and see if I can't wedge the door open a little.
Please roll impact.
18.
Start to get it a little bit bent out of place, in one corner. It's a pretty solid door.
Huh.
How does
I know
the
you're a robot arm, but you
encourage
are-
thing work in this game?
That
just for
gives
healing?
Yeah, that gives people yield points.
It'd be cool if we could all try to do a combined. I would.
mechanics with that?
We can try. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
We'll need it back.
By our powers combined.
Oh no.
I had really good. We could.
I could try.
Full power for me.
Jesus. 9.
You think like, okay, I'll make a ladder. It'll work fine. You manage to get a vine up there, but like it doesn't really quite make the ladder shape you were hoping. It's kind of just a vine. You guys could climb it.
You know what? I can look for another.
You could.
Run around and look for another.
Sure. You do find another similar door in another spot, and then there's the main.
Oh, wait.
Sorry? Door.
Regular door.
Yeah. I mean, no, it's a Showride robotics factory kind of door,
Okay.
which is to say, you know, it's made of sleekness and plastic and metal, and you don't see obviously the locking mechanism, but
I can just break in, guys, and then we can take them by surprise.
We could try this vine.
Yeah. What if? Wait, how tall is
it's 40 feet or so.
it? Okay. I was thinking I could run you up to the top of like.
You
like,
wouldn't get that.
I know. I get up halfway. Oh no.
And then
And
you,
then
drop.
interact with her,
Well,
and then you
it's
both
almost
fall.
like-
You like run 20 feet up the door, shake her hand, and then you both fall 20 feet. You're like, interaction!
Been working with you.
Crap.
Sorry.
I was thinking like I could run her up and she could use the vine down.
Maybe? I
I mean,
mean,
there is a vine already going up, right?
Yeah.
You said
Yeah.
there's a vine, so we can climb
Can I-
a vine.
Can I roll to see if I could climb the vine?
yeah, you can roll impact.
Okay. Alright, I have a decent.
No.
Nope. 6.
You start climbing the vine, and you're like, you only get like 5 or 6 feet in the air. You're like, no. You know your vines.
Yeah,
this one's
no.
not gonna do it.
Sorry, guys.
Can I try climbing it?
This
Like,
one.
without using my power.
Sure. Impact. You start climbing up the vine. As you start getting up there, you realize that it didn't quite grow as intended.
And how far did it go?
It grew all the way down.
Okay.
But there's a couple of spots where you're like, oh, this might not hold.
Sorry, guys.
But-
This one's not quite a good climbing
But
vine.
I feel like if I could get at least halfway.
Well, you start working your way up there, and you get a little over halfway. You hit that 20-foot mark, and you're like, got it. And zip
Yeah.
the rest of the way up the wall.
But I mean, it's gonna bring me back down.
No, it's not.
Huh?
No. Because your interact is going to hold on to the ledge. I will, on this one occasion, allow you to cheat the rules I set for you. So that you guys get for free.
Because it's like 11:30, and
Yeah.
some of us are working in the morning.
Yeah. So would I be able to quickly hold it? It's up there.
I mean,
Wait,
Scrap has his
Wait,
thing. distributed.
I'm going to try and use that grapple thing that I
Yeah.
made earlier. The little
Yeah.
roll power, please.
10.
You get hit with a grapple bar.
So you see me go like, so you hear me go, "Hey, Hack Razor," and as you turn around, a little like piston kind of thing goes, "Tunk!" Like, you were supposed to catch it.
Should I roll to not like?
You don't get knocked out.
I think she caught it
That's
with
not-
her face.
Sorry, you were supposed to catch it.
You should do it again since she knows now.
Is it up there or not?
I mean, it sort of you can roll impact again to try and catch it after it hits.
While it starts falling down.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a 21.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, and it like bounces off the roof once, bounces twice, hits the ledge, and just at the last second you reach out and grab it.
Use my power spell.
Nice.
And I get myself back.
Can you fasten that to something?
Yeah, there's like some of those little like metal chimneys. You can just kind of tie it around and tie it off.
I pull a bit on it.
Wait, take me with you.
So I am going to roll
Okay.
power to. So can this be retracted with enough strength to pull me up?
Yes. Yeah, it just happens. Don't worry.
Okay. So I'm going
Oh,
like,
God, wait,
okay.
not him.
I'm going to basically use that to kind of start to like pull myself up, and I'll take like one other person at a time. Like
Through this path, through this process.
with you, I will
Roll
literally
against
take my arm and hook it onto part of your armor, so I'm not holding you with my own strength.
Right.
You're like just kind of hanging there off a hook, like.
hi guys.
Yeah. So you all get through the roof. On the roof,
There we go.
on the roof there is like a maintenance door, like you would see on a lot of roofs. This one seems a
The
little
crowbar
bit
has been
more
refastened to my arm.
normal, in that it has things like a handle and a lock.
Cool.
You still have a crowbar.
I can
Could I-
see.
Could I make a power check to try to pick the lock with vine tendrils?
Okay. Why not?
Go, Sherry, go. Hey.
20 total.
That's pretty good. You're like, let me see if I got, a bunch of bobby pins in
Oh,
this
I
arm
got
here
this.
somewhere. And she's just like, hold on. Walks up, just kind of like holds her hand out. And you see little tendrils of vine sneak down and like slide into the lock. She goes, mm-hmm. And then these little tendrils kind of wiggle around and go, click.
My dad locks himself out of the shed all the time. All the time.
Ah.
That's so cool.
Kind of, yes.
They don't like
Please
grow
hold.
out of you. They just kind of like are with you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, not like Wolverine clawing out of her.
They're
She's
growing
just got
out
them,
of the
like-
ground, snaking
She
up
just carries potted
over
plants
my
with her.
arm.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
basically she just like has some vines on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That was-
she can make
That was
make
cool.
plants grow out of the
All right, let's
ground.
go in.
Yes.
Okay,
Going in.
so you guys get inside. You guys can clear off the top here for me.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
You guys get down onto a catwalk and then down on the floor of the factory here. Let's see if I can- No, this is actually like a main set of conveyor belts.
Oh,
You guys are just kind of like up above all of this. You see. You see on the one side of the room are a bunch of those robots with the top hats and the mustaches. And they're standing here in front of, looks like assembly tables. And then one over here is setting, it's the one with the back, and it's setting the foibles on a conveyor belt that's just wheeling them into the back.
Why don't we take out these robots and stop what they're doing and then go find out?
So
Or that's too far.
That's pretty far.
Too far. You're 40 feet-ish up in the air because you just came down off the roof. There's stairs. I'll bring it down right about here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can help you
The
distract
conveyor belt
them.
is two, one running this way, one running that way, and then down the middle is just like no. So,
Do you want to attack them together?
All right, let's go. Take out the robots.
So, well, we're gonna jump off that wall.
okay.
And
Uh,
our
I give you guys back the minis? No, this is you. Where are you jumping off?
pretty much actually near them.
Here-ish? Okay.
I'm
Ooh. Oh, boom.
gonna activate my powers.
Honk time. Time. Or tong.
No damage. Deal no damage.
Okay, now, this is our first time in combat. You guys get 6 power usages in a combat. And then you have to take like 10 minutes of resting afterwards to regain your power usages. There are processes for getting more power usages in the combat. We'll talk about those as they come up. Pretty good? Okay. So, you jump down and go, boom, and it's got this weird like bellish sound as you surround your mech in this energy field. We immediately slide right back to the other playlist as all these robots turn to look. So,
Crap. Can I use your hook thing to just propel down real quick? That thing that
Um,
Oh, wait, no, we're
You guys are taking the stairs. I'm gonna help him.
yeah, I'm gonna help him too.
Oh.
But yeah, I will
Okay.
like do like yeah, all right, and I'll take it off and lower it down so that she can
you guys
lower
are
herself
going to
down.
spend your first round up top.
I'm not leaving up top. I will lower her down.
Oh, you're lowering her. Well, okay, well, she is going to spend her first round up top then. And
How much space is 1 square?
5 foot-ish.
Okay.
Basic D&D-ish rules.
Do we need another phone?
Should be fine for right now. So, you're up there. Where did I put everything? This
Throw it over there.
No, I'm
Oh, you're blue. Oh, right. Okay. You guys are all still up top, hanging out on the phones. we don't use this map normally, so it's still
Phones.
bent. So you are right here with her, lowering her down. You'll hit there at the bottom of the first round. Everybody else will have an action to decide what they're doing during the first round. You, unless anybody has something they desperately want to do right before the first round.
No.
Okay. So
Just
here's how
lower
this
her
works.
down is the only
You
thing.
guys initiated combat, so you get the first initiative, and then all the enemies go. But you guys get to decide what happens, or you guys get to decide what order you go. So, begin.
fine. Like,
Sure. You decide what order we're going in. So.
Right. But see, because it's all of you, then all of them, holding to see if they're distracted just means you kind of skip this round. Because they get all of their action, and then you go on.
Yeah.
look towards the stairs, but I'll
So she's
You
going down the
are-
stairs.
Yeah.
Beth Lucas.
yeah.
Okay, you get to the top of the stairs.
I'll go, I guess. How many things are if I'm up on the catwalk? How many things are within 15 squares of me?
15 squares?
15 squares.
None. Well, okay, hold on. 15.
That's why I asked how-
50, 60 feet? Like that one, maybe?
15?
15 times
5?
5? Oh, I'm sorry, 75. 75.
Yeah.
So like that one.
Just that one?
You're 40-ish feet up, and then it's like an arc out. You maybe would hit that, but probably not. So it would be
Yeah, it'd be
5,
75.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
And then
Yeah.
35, then 40. Yeah.
Would he have been able
Um,
to go down with me? like the kind of like the way that we did it for the roof.
Maybe, but that's not what he did. So
Yeah, I'm fine up there. If I can hit that orange one, I'll target the orange one.
this one,
Yeah. If it's 35 feet that way and 40 feet up,
But
with a
also
75-foot range.
You're also 5 foot over, so it would actually be like 40 feet up.
Could I sidestep one and then shoot?
Sure. You get a little dizzy as you are swung to the side.
Whoa.
Oh, she's not down yet?
No, that's it. She's landed at the bottom of round 1.
Oh. Well, then I can't do anything.
Okay.
So, I do nothing.
You change positions.
I lower her the rest of the way
Sure.
down.
Since you're using your action, I will allow you to hit the bottom in this round.
And I won't move over since I wasn't.
Yeah. Okay.
We're finishing up now, I think.
I know that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It should be a lot faster. So.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So
You get down to the ground. Who is acting next? Yes. You activate the shield?
Yeah, I get
No, you initiated the combat. Landing is started round 1.
Oh,
So
So
what
you
do
get an
you-
actual action
Yeah.
this round.
Oh, okay. Well, I still then.
The not take damage ability? Okay.
Yeah.
So you just concentrate on holding your shield. Okay.
Mm.
2. What you got?
Actually, I'll just punch that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
roll impact.
Okay. That is a hit. You may do 2 or 1d4. Your choice. Okay, so you do 1.
Oh no.
A punch. Okay.
I'm gonna go up and punch that one.
This one too?
Yeah.
Soda punch.
That's a 20.
That is.
Cool.
2 or 1d4?
A 1d4. That's not my roll.
Yeah.
So, Tonk comes up and slams a robo fist into the back, and it sort of glances off of the plating, that like plastic carapace, and then Carbonator comes up and is like, "Let me show you how this works." And you uppercut kind of under the plating where Tonk couldn't reach because the mech suit makes him too tall. Yeah, and you nail it like right in the small of its back, and it sort of wobbles like.
So much.
Still up, but not doing so great. Okay.
And
who else
you.
we got? You? What you got?
Downstairs.
And
Running
fall
down the stairs.
Yep.
6 is your travel? 7
Yeah.
is your travel? Okay.
My
6
travel.
is your travel. You do have a normal action. I'll let you move again if you want.
Yeah.
Or you could try for a power.
I don't think I have any powers I could
You
use right
meet
now.
Darth Lucas at the top of the stairs.
Darth Lucas.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you didn't actually use a normal action, so you could
Make it down the
continue
stairs.
down the stairs with that if you would like.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you hit the bottom of the stairs. Okay. You had your action. That's everybody.
Mhm.
Enemy turn. Robots. This one turns around and is like, beep, boop.
Boop, beep.
Problem, error.
Not legit.
It turns around and actually like starts. Oh, by the way, hi. Who took weaknesses voluntarily at the beginning of this? Okay. Of those who took weaknesses, who has done an art of some kind in the last week? Who has pursued the arts in any particular way?
Music?
Yeah, music is an
Does
art.
knitting count?
Sure.
Okay, sure, knitting.
The actor didn't pursue an art.
I was at a wedding, man.
right.
I danced.
The both of you.
My dancing is not art.
the both of you. You get 5 temporary yield points this round.
Nice.
For
Ooh.
this combat.
That's cool.
This system uses weaknesses from outside the game for its enemies to encourage children to do cool stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, anyway, it turns around and punch its tank.
Donk.
That's a 13. Please roll your Omer.
Except that you don't take damage, right?
Oh yeah, you actually just don't take
You
damage.
don't take damage anyway. He punches your shield.
Yeah, you used. No, you didn't use the power. You did not use the
Oh,
power.
that's right. You punched it.
Right.
Okay. You
So-
still rolled a 22.
22. It turns around and is like, does not compute. Blong! Right against your tank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a 20 to hit you. You take 2 points of damage
No, thunk.
to your yield points. This one can also get to you. Natural 20.
Oh.
Get your low rolls out
Take
of the natural
3
20s.
points. They all just start swarming in. 6, 7. Okay. Round 2. Heroes. Now, him
Assault
Tong.
time.
You begin the shield as your second power usage for this combat. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I will take out one of my sodas and shake it up real hard and then do my burp real hard attack.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so it's
This doesn't strictly speaking have facing, but so you could just choose when you do the power which direction.
so I just roll and then with power, right? Add.
Yes.
Ah, that would-
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 9, but it targets up to 4.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yes.
I roll 4 times.
No, I roll 4
Oh.
times.
Oh,
Well, 3 times. And what's the range on it?
5 spaces away.
Okay, 4 times. You do hit one of them. You
Yay!
hit little red guy back here.
Little red guy.
Roll line damage.
5 damage.
5.
So you lean around just go like, and just, you
Yeah,
know.
just
The other was kind of braced against it. He's like, he wasn't expecting. He's like, what?
Yeah, it's still like working the line. It just moved it down as like, oh, the station is open. Okay. You.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm going to use my power as I get my the thing back and reconnect my arm. I'm going to take my little like Furby thing,
Uh-huh.
put it into this giant catapult on my arm, pull it back, and
amazing.
Sure.
and launch it at that orange one.
Orange one?
Yeah.
Okay.
6.
You're doing so
Rolled
good.
real low.
It rolled a 3.
Yeah. That's 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay. Who wants next? Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Trashapult.
The second I,
Shink. Doosh.
I'm not using my power because the second I use my power, I'm gonna end up back where I was. And I'm really
Sure.
trying to get on the.
Okay.
So I feel like there's sufficient.
Scrapapult.
Going like that way.
That this conveyor belt goes that way.
Yeah.
You can physically walk 3 spaces that way, and then the conveyor belt
No,
will
I
do
wanted
its.
to go on the one that's going that direction.
Oh, this direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
into the.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's riding in
That's fine. I
with
don't
the
have a map for
toys.
that, but we'll get there.
No, like I wanted to. My plan was.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, so you can. I mean, you can like
done,
blink in and
Dryad,
investigate it. You know.
I am going to start moving over toward fight over here basically as far as I can move in one turn.
You're 6? Yeah. There you get there.
Cool.
You still have a normal action. You can move further or use a power if you have one that reaches that far.
I don't think I have one that reaches that far, so I'll
You
move
can go
further.
Straight up or onto a belt or what?
Straight up. Unless I can move over a belt to jump over onto here.
What's the middle part?
You could go onto the middle that's not moving.
Yeah, that works.
Right about there. Okay. It's all of them. Robots. Orange does not understand that you cannot take damage. Oh look, he rolled a natural 1. That seems appropriate. Oh,
He somehow missed the completely stationary
he
giant
didn't
mech
miss it.
suit.
It just didn't matter. He goes, and the two yellows are like, does not compute. And so this one is going to go.
Oh no.
That's not great. That's a 9.
Oh no. That's a 7.
Okay, you take 2 points of damage.
Do I take? Yeah.
Nice. That's a 16.
16. Okay.
They can't get a good hit because you're also kind of in the shield.
That is a 21.
Okay, it just misses you.
I
As the
done.
two, they go, no target. It like bounces off your shoulder a little bit. You've got like a soda can there, it dents it. Like, oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. And the other one is like, it just misses entirely.
Bro.
Meh.
Yes, come even closer to me.
Clang, clang,
They
clang.
just start like swarming around you. Like, okay, hero turn. Who's up first?
What are you doing, Paul? Am Tonk? I
Remain.
figured that would be an easy one.
End of the round. Beep, ba-doop, beep, ba-doop, beep, boop, boop. You slide through a little hatch. You have to kind of like lay back a little bit to fit, but you follow the foibles. We'll get there. Because you're kind of in the dark for this round.
Why don't you go?
Okay. I'm gonna try that burp again.
Because you
Okay,
target many
second
things.
power use.
Yep. 12.
And you're targeting every like nearest 4.
Yeah, the nearest 4.
That's a 10. That's an 11. That's another 11. And that's an 8. You got all 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. So it's
How much?
a 1. So only 1 takes 1.
No, they all take 1.
Really don't.
Oh, they split. Okay, which one would you like to do it to? The lowest one?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it to the lowest one.
I know. I'm so
It's
sad.
tied. It's tied, I think, between the 2 yellows.
Okay.
We'll just-
Whatever.
Okay. Who's next?
I'll go, I guess. Actually, do you want to go, Sherry?
Yeah. Can I get over here?
Erish?
Awesome. I'm gonna try to use the power.
Vine
Going
whip.
to Vine Whip. Yep.
Okay.
The roll power.
Yes, roll power. This is the
Alright.
first power use of the game of the combat.
Crap. 8.
That misses. You whip out the vines, but the vines are kind of disoriented here inside. They like push through a window when it gets through a crack in the wall. Like, no, this way. Oh.
Sorry, guys.
And then I am going to just kind of like reach into like my vest pocket and pull out just like this random like hunk of some kind of scrap metal thing, load it on my catapult, shunk, and shoot it at the yellow one to the left of her.
This is the one that she did extra damage.
Yeah, I'll shoot it at that one.
Okay. Roll it.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Yep, that's like a 14.
Yeah.
That it just
It
like
hits me.
bounces off the floor.
Ka-ting, pa-tink.
Gotta
recalibrate this thing.
The front 2 hit Tonk again. Oh look, it doesn't do anything.
Tang,
That's
tang.
cool.
Clang, clang.
Tonk is so
Vines?
weird.
What are these vines? 13. Please roll your resistance. Omer, sorry.
Omer Simpson.
9.
Okay, take 2, and then roll another resistance for me.
$19. Oh, no, 18.
That one misses. Excellent.
Cool. And then there were 2 that attack you, right?
13.
That's a 1.
And 16.
20.
So take 2.
Yeah.
Who more you? Yeah.
Wow.
You
Honk is so good.
slide through the tunnel and see this conveyor belt continues all the way to the end. And at the very end of the conveyor belt is a weird form picking them up and throwing them into a different
It's not like a Santa bag.
It's like a Santa bag.
Oh my God.
Not that you can see, but the thing is sort of draped in red velvet. And it's kind of like hunched over. And it's like,
What else did I see?
really just this.
Like there's
So
like, there's no other
creepy.
doors or anything like that?
Oh, no, there's like a big like rolling door at the back. There's other like tables and assembly stuff. None of it seems to be doing anything. It's just this one weird robot dressed in like a Santa robe
Okay,
throwing
so how about
foibles
the
into a
conveyor
bag.
belt?
Doesn't seem to notice you right away. We'll get back to that.
Hero turn, right? Do they just punched
Yeah,
everyone?
right turn, yes.
Did the yellow ones take a swing?
Yes.
Okay.
They, one hit
Yeah.
miss.
Do
Gonna
tonk
try that
time?
Burp again.
Yeah, I can just. do
So
what I'm doing.
tonk time,
And tonk.
burp.
Alright. Natural 20!
Hey!
Oh.
I'm going to. Oh, yeah, literally none of them can roll it. So, they literally cannot roll. So, split damage as you wish.
Do not fail me this time. It has failed me!
You have failed me for the last time, Admiral.
By how much?
Yeah,
I
that's the
got a
roll. That's the
1.
real roll.
Yes, that's.
Another,
I got another one.
Sure, we'll let it ride.
Okay, I got an 8.
Hey.
Yeah, tonk.
Okay, how would you
Okay.
like to
Tonk
split
rolls
damage?
for you.
You got the
as
one
much
that you
as
dealt
it-
damage to,
Yeah.
the one that's been dealt some damage. I think it's this one that was dealt a little bit of damage.
So the one that I dealt the most damage to, I will do as much damage as it takes to take him down.
2.
Okay. And then I'll kind of like rotate that to the next one.
The next most damage.
Yeah.
That's another 3, so that's 5.
And then you said the orange one?
Yeah.
I'll do the rest of the orange one.
3. Okay. You get the first yellow one, and you may choose who the second yellow one goes to. No one can eat
Huh.
2 until everyone has gotten
Huh.
one. We share with the class.
Yeah.
We share with the class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's the two of you.
Vine whip? Or whatever you're doing?
Yep, Vine Whip.
You're
Yeah.
mind whipping whom?
Green
Yeah, buddy.
guys.
You have to pick.
Huh?
Mind whip is a single target or a double
Oh,
target?
double target.
Oh, okay. Go nice.
Nice.
You got it.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's 6. Okay. 10.
That will miss both. That's your second power of the round.
All right.
You're on 4 powers, I think.
Yep.
And I will aim another. Is there any scrap on the floor around me? Any like loose bits or
Not
something?
up on the catwalk. There's a catwalk.
Um,
You could start disassembling the catwalk if you want, but that would be like around rip off a piece.
I'll reach into my pocket and pull out a handful of loose bolts,
Sure.
load it into my thing, just chunk, 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 thunk, and do the scatter shot right at the red one.
Okay.
That's a 9.
What happened to all your
That
good
hits.
rolls during-
Yay! That's 3 damage.
Okay. You fire down some bolts, and like 2 of them plink off of its armor, and one of them just kind of like buries itself somewhere in like the shoulder.
Thunk.
Because you see a little bit of sparks flying out. That everybody? You get off of your
Conveyor belt?
conveyor belt. It doesn't seem to see you yet. What's your plan?
Peek to the door.
Out past it? Okay. Roll travel. As you start to move past it, it grabs Foibles.
Oh god.
Intruder detected. Krampus spot activate.
No.
Krampus bot.
Oh yes.
You're got your own little thing going on over here. We'll say is the next room. We'll say that like if this side is the
Oh god.
Krampus spot. Hold it up for the camera.
Dave, why?
Dave, yes.
Why did you do that to
Krampus
us?
So good.
Krampus spot.
Oh.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
and it just it puts the last foible back in his bag and then turns around. It's like so it's the villain turn. This one, because you're tonking so hard, this one will attempt and fail to hit you. It's just a shame. That's a 19 on the die. This one will move in over there. That's also a 19 on the die for a 21.
16.
You take a point of damage.
Yeah. Talk is so
Your
good.
green buddies, that's a 9. Or resist, please. And a 22. Yes. Wasn't planned.
Well, that's
Happy
more
it
than a
happened.
9.
18.
And
Okay.
then for the 22.
That misses that one.
15.
Okay, you take 2 points of damage. Rolls to here. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, Krampus spot. To read his mechanics again. Yes. Okay.
Carol of the Bells.
Krampus spot. Krampus spot. Gift mode. It reaches into its bag and pulls it out a gift. Please roll your resist.
It pulls out a
That's
gift.
awesome.
Please roll your resist. That's a good.
That is a nat 20.
Yes.
It pulls out like a weird sock and like throws it at your face. It's like ah, and duck out of the way.
Sticks.
So I have to track some extra things over here. Okay, so that's its turn done. Hero turn. You may go first.
Alright, I'm gonna punch this thing.
Okay. You're using impact though, right? Because you don't have an actual power. Okay, impact away.
Wait. Yes.
Woo.
18.
That hits.
Yeah.
You can roll a d4 or do 2.
Yes, your choice. D4 or 2. Okay. 2/3 of the time, actually 3/4 of the time.
Yeah.
It's 2 or better on it.
Hey.
4, yeah.
Nice.
You look at me like ah.
Stop.
And you nail it solidly. Its weird metallic horns like jostle as you hit it.
Oh god.
I was not planning for this to happen, I'll tell you that much. Okay. So, rest of the heroes, what you got?
Burp
Oh, by
attack.
the way, you hear vaguely off in the distance, at least to the two of you here, Krampus spot activated. Ah! Ah!
Oh god. I mean, you guys could handle this, right? Should someone go in there and help her?
On it. And I'll jump down and like grab with my hand and go
I'll
like.
let you do your whole turn to get
Yeah,
down on.
that's what I'm doing. I
Yeah.
I basically grab on with my hand and like pull this pin out, and my arm just disconnects. It goes, and I let go with my hand. My hand just goes like, and it slips back on.
So cool.
Yeah, and
let's
slide into
I'll
the.
do-
Carbonator real quick.
Yeah, burp
'cause it
attack
might
again.
change your plan over here.
Yep. That's sad. 9.
You get all 4?
Yep.
It's more than 9. It's 4. More than 9. More than 9. So you got 1.
Cool. Got
Roll some
1.
damage.
7. Oh yeah.
Is that one of the ones that does like half damage if it only targets one though, or?
Nope. You get to decide who gets it.
Nice.
Somebody who hasn't gotten.
For the
facing
poor
Krampus
Krampus.
For
spot.
activating Krampus bot.
Oh wait, did you want it? I forgot to ask. Give it to Charlie then.
No, you don't.
I will.
you
I will
don't-
replace it with something.
Oh,
new.
okay.
Do you want?
I don't like sour candy.
Do you want a different candy? bear, what color?
Gummy bear.
Red.
Because you're facing Krampus spot. I feel a little bad about it.
It's fine.
You're a red gummy bear. Okay.
I am happy that I know.
All right, I am going to
You're tonking again?
move over to
Here's the-
here.
Here?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. And Vine Whip, orange, and green.
Okay. Go nuts. See.
14.
It's both.
Nice.
Nice. Roll them damage.
Does it split its damage or does it do it?
I roll separate damage for each.
Okay.
So
Please roll twice then.
orange, green.
Mm-hmm.
Orange is 5, green is 1.
Heard the green one.
Yeah.
Take your vines and go. What's that? You.
No.
It's yours if you want.
No,
Yours.
she's already had one. It's
Oh,
yours.
she's already having one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot.
She ate the first one.
Yeah,
I lost
yeah.
track.
You have it.
Right,
He's
I'll-
yours to
Okay.
eat.
Thank you. Though.
So everybody but Paul has gotten one now? No, Paul
No,
got
Paul got
one
one.
on the first one. Everyone's gotten one.
Mhm.
So next person gets to choose to eat it themselves.
Nice.
Okay, next up is Paul. Red one.
Eat
Punch
'em.
red.
I might punch
Might.
12.
You do punch the red one.
Yeah.
Yay.
Eat it.
Eat it.
Yeah!
Yeah.
That D4's been so
D4
good.
has been there.
Yeah.
It's buddy.
That brings us to the end of Heroes.
Yeah.
Do green first. 16.
Smart.
You may have punched it because of what?
They're delicious.
20
they are,
total.
they are very good.
20.
You managed to duck away from its weirdness. Also, by the way,
It's random
everybody over
robot
here
flailing.
takes
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it should
uh,
I don't like this.
a lot of dice.
What the heck?
please roll resistance. The two of you roll resistance 3 times. You roll resistance.
14.
11.
That's fine.
11 for my first one.
Both of you take 2.
Oh.
Yes. And then roll resistance again. You don't take anything on that one.
17.
You don't take anything on that one. Roll one more time.
20.
You take 2. You take
Were
as
any of those
when
ones
when
I
those
got?
guys, like when they were taken down, they they sort of fall over super dramatically, and their top hats fall off. And you feel weirdly bad for them.
Oh.
And it just like it brings you closer to kind of like wanting to give up on fighting these things, and you're just like,
The poor
"Oh."
baby.
The ability is literally called drama.
That's so cute.
It's like,
Oh.
Where is my
So it's-
painting
it's you
cup?
first
yes. So you take 4. She takes 2.
for my shield up there.
No, because it was after the top of the round.
All 4?
No, the most recent 3 were this past round. Yeah.
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 Or no, wait. Maybe your shields were up for. Maybe your shields were up for 1 of them at least. So just take 2. And this happened this round. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the hero round, you join the Krampus fight.
Yay.
Actually, you're probably closer to like here, but whatever. Green is done. Krampus bots. Krampus bot would like you to roll resistance, please.
That's 17.
That works. As it's like gift mode unsuccessful. You're just like whoa, oh nope.
No, no one.
Don't
No.
like. Don't like.
Okay.
The thing is, I can use my power touch.
Yeah. That's basically what you're doing. You're like zipping back and forth. You're like, no, none of this. Please, none of this.
Don't need this.
I can just imagine, like, if it's going super fast, it just, like, be in
Your turn. Would like to go first. Because you are facing Krampus spot, you always have the option to go first. I will delegate to you.
Do you
choice
want
of whether
to?
or not to go first?
I think why don't we have them go first so that they can kill the thing and then come join us possibly.
What's this side?
So.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
like straight impact
Okay.
attack it, but it's gonna flavor like hitting it with a vine.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, 10.
You lash out with a quick vine whip, and it just kind of like stabs. Okay. It just kind of bounces off.
All right.
Tang.
I'm gonna go up to it,
Sure.
move up to it, and then I'm going to use impact to try to give it a headbutt.
Okay.
Oh, 8.
Hits.
Whoa!
It's like it's looking down at where the vine was, and you just go right on top of its head.
Right in
Takes
the
4!
yeah, right in the
What
top
is the
hat.
dice?
The top hat's its
You
weak
just
point.
crush its top hat.
Screw you and your top hat.
Back room. It is not dead.
So why don't you go?
That
So
is
you
the
haven't punched
last
yet.
one that had not been hit.
Alright, then I'm gonna.
So he'll.
No.
Yep, you got it.
All right.
You
Don't
forward
lose
two.
the 4 streak. Oh.
2. Yeah.
Chunk, 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 charge! And it sort of like stands there vibrating a little bit. Not quite dead.
Okay.
Ah,
So why don't you go
Has
fighting
not yet.
Krampus spot?
Okay.
great.
That though, one of the fours wasn't
Big
against
boy.
it. It was against the last screen. It's almost like they have 8 hit points. 6 or
Almost.
yield points. Sorry. That's up to you. Yes, actually, yes. None of your powers are actually useful in this particular situation. 11. Let's see what Krampusbot has to say. Krampusbot says you hit him.
Yeah.
And he is rolling very badly, and he outstats you like a lot. So
Yeah.
3.
3 points.
Super fast punch.
Like, nope.
Go on.
Scrap attack.
I'm going to move as far forward as I can. Get off the conveyor belt. If I can.
Get off the conveyor.
I'm going to grab one of the foibles.
Launch it.
You go chung chung chung. Kadoosh.
Okay.
Launch a foible at its back.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's 21.
That hits.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, that's a 4 damage.
Yeah.
1d3 plus 1.
Yeah.
You are a victor, Paul.
Neat. You hit it, and it like rocks forward, and its head turns 360 degrees. You're like back at you, like new child detected.
Gift mode.
Gift mode activated. Yep.
It's
so everybody that's
villain
gone.
turn now.
First screen. It's gonna punch. I don't know. It'll punch you. Why not? You're the tank.
Your
for a
shield
reason.
came down. Let's try again.
Roll resist. That's more than enough. Krampus, please roll resist. Cannot roll.
Is that?
18.
He cannot roll to save his life. He literally has not rolled higher than a 5. This entire thing.
Oh, wow.
He's just like, gift mode activated, and he pulls out a foible. It's like, no.
How do you think he pulled out the foible that I shot him with? Yeah. pulls it
Hero
out.
turn.
Aw.
Who wants to kill this green guy, guys?
Kill green man.
Impact attack.
Okay.
Eat him.
Punch, punch, punch.
9.
That's not quite enough.
No.
You're having a lot of trouble getting the vines to follow your calling.
That is
Punch, punch, punch.
Your hero.
Yeah! Nat 20.
Okay, roll some damage.
This-
Or you can take 2.
This way, guys.
Or you can take 2.
Smart.
Who wants it? You have the option.
Yeah, bruh.
Everybody over there takes a singular point of damage. You also have a move action if you would like to, say, mount the treadmill.
And start
4,
riding.
5, 6 is your travel. Okay. Everybody else, what'd you like to?
And
You also have a move action if you would like to.
Yeah.
I will allow you to assume that thing was going to go down. So you actually kind of go out there. What you got?
I'm gonna move on to the conveyor belt.
Hang out there.
you still have a
Another-
normal action.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take another move.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Backroom heroes.
Morgan, why don't you go first?
You've been doing very well.
Yeah.
You
Get 'em.
dueled Krampus bot. Ooh.
Oh god.
It's just a resist roll. The worst you
Roll
can do is
well.
not deal damage. For a total of what?
Not 24, total of 23.
24.
24, yep.
Are
24.
you serious?
Yeah.
You rolled a natural 19 for a total of 23.
Heck Razor is so good.
Raisin Heck! Heck Razor, the best.
Yeah.
The Krampus
This is a
killer.
kid-friendly episode, everybody. I am not saying
Which means-
any of the words I'm thinking. Roll some dice,
Dave
please.
cannot
Roll
swear
the-
at us like he usually does.
Yeah. Thank you, children.
Oh, that's 2? Okay.
So he's still standing.
He is. Not looking great, though.
You have seen
He
it
looks
already.
he looks a lot like he wants another foible launched at him.
Yes.
Oh my
That's 18
Sure.
for 3 damage.
Sure. That's all the heroes done?
Mhm.
I only have 1 more power, by the way. You haven't been using your power.
You haven't been using powers. You're just using
You're
your
just
power.
punching him.
Yeah, buddy.
Heal
gosh.
him.
Always.
As the treadmill or the
Yeah.
conveyor belt
All right,
cycles you
Krampus
through.
turn.
Krampus turn.
Putting on the old boxing glove, guys.
He's just gonna try for an impact on you. Roll resist, please. Hey, that's a reasonable roll.
Oh my god.
He has those.
Does he?
He does.
Does he?
What you got? Got another natural 20
No. Natural 19.
for a total of
22.
21.
Once again.
It turns out that it's very
None of
difficult.
the words
It's
that are
very
going
difficult to
on
hit
in
the hero who
David's
can
head are coming out of
teleport.
his mouth.
Just
Right
speed stirring around him. And the best part is you're not doing that like confident like Quippy the Flash thing.
Yeah.
You're just like, whoa, oh, nope, nope, no, oh.
Well, I think the best part is that the thing is like you like speed around him and like he'll like try to predict your movements and then
Right,
you
you just,
teleport
like,
back. He's like,
snap
right.
Oh, so
That could have
good.
been that.
I was saving all of my good rolls for this.
Yeah, right.
Apparently,
Yes.
hero turn.
Hero turn.
Alright.
Get him.
Punch him. Punch him.
Heck yeah.
Eating more gummy bears, guys.
This is. What,
Oh yeah,
20?
Yeah.
21.
Oh my
natural
god.
1.
Roll that
21.
d4.
Okay.
Most one-sided fight.
Yes.
2.
Please describe your murdering of Krampus.
Amazing.
I imagine
He
his,
hit
like,
no one. He has literally mathematically twice your stats. And hit no one with nothing.
Oh no.
On 2 occasions, he rolled higher than a 5, and on both occasions, she rolled 1 higher than a 5.
say, did I one up him?
You don't get to describe it. I'm describing it now.
You decked his halls.
I decked his hall.
As you're sort of like weirdly like settling into this process, you're not used to necessarily being in a lot of fistfights with 6-foot-tall evil Santa Claus robots,
No.
but you're kind of getting used to it. And so he lashes out, and you're like, nope, zip around to one side. He turns to lash out again. You're like, nope, zip back to where you were, and you're landing little hits, and then suddenly you notice as he starts to come around again. You notice that, like, the robe has kind of started to hang loose. You see a wire. A power source. Hanging from, like, the skeletal infrastructure of his body.
It's like somewhere up here, right?
It's like right here-ish.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not... Children's show, Morgan.
Seriously.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like in his ribcage near the heart. And you're just like, whoops, and pull the cable. He just goes, Krampus.
You see me in the background taking another foible, loading it in my arm. Oh, okay.
So, for the sake of brevity, because we have been playing for longer than most of our normal games.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We're at like 4.5 hours, guys.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, 3.5 hours. We're
Three and a
actually,
half.
we're actually pretty
Oh,
close.
the same.
That's the same. No break.
Yeah.
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 Which is
For the sake of brevity,
Also, it's getting late.
yeah,
We
you all
started
We
later than-
contact the
you
police.
contact the police, and eventually, presumably, the monitors.
Yes.
yes.
Is that after?
Inform them of the events.
And give them the Sir Admiral,
Admiral
Barrington.
clears any possible thought that you guys might have just stolen all the foibles.
Yeah.
This is our factory.
Those are robots.
You learn that this factory belongs to RobotoCorp, as the outside says. And that RobotoCorp actually makes robots similar to these. But they're not supposed to wear top hats and mustaches. They're made to be public relations droids.
Maybe they should be public relations with top hats and mustaches.
Yeah.
That sounds.
Sure.
Yeah.
And they definitely don't make anything like Krampus.
Yeah, no, that would
So
be
there was
bad for
some other
public
hand
relations.
involved in this. That said, you did stop them from doing pretty much whatever they were going to do. You do find all of the rest of the foibles.
Hey.
And
Does Joe's reopen?
yes, a couple of days later. Yeah, they weren't like
Yay!
closed
Did
permanently.
they fix their windows?
you find new windows in their new glass in their
We take the windows from the warehouse.
so,
yeah, yes. Broke your window. Here's new ones, though.
so
Yeah.
thank you all.
We go back to normal screen.
That was longer combat than was it meant to be. Because I didn't anticipate Krampus spot getting activated. I was just like, okay, we're skipping Krampus spot. Nope.
No.
I'm just a
We should get this over fast, guys. I'm gonna go explore.
Sorry, guys.
Contradictory impulse.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this, even if the end got a little bit rushed.
Merry Christmas.
Also, for reference, because this was meant to be a kid-friendly episode, and I may or may not have to do some editing on it. This is pre-recorded, which is why
Yeah.
the times don't sync up when we mention times.
Yeah.
We are
Right.
recording this
Yeah.
late.
I know I'm the cause for at least one edit
Don't worry about
because
it.
I'm tired.
Yeah, you know.
It's pretty late at
yeah.
night right now. So.
So, thank you so much for joining us for our Power Outage one-shot. I really enjoyed this.
Oh god,
I
it was
think
Fun.
this is
It was really fun.
very cool. So, I suspect we will be finding out where those foibles were going at some point.
I hope so. This was so much fun.
I want to burp at more people.
Thank you once again to the developer of the game, who is first of all a super nice person. Just from having talked to him.
And clearly a pretty good game designer.
And
So.
really,
Yeah,
really great.
awesome.
And like honestly, a great world builder because this
Yeah,
world
yeah.
is just
It's
like
cool.
He has
elegantly delightful.
reading over the guys in the book itself, the heroes and stuff they have. Some of my favorite heroes I've ever seen are just in this book. They
Yeah.
they make me very happy.
It felt like climbing into a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
And thank you for providing us a copy of it to play.
Mm-hmm.
Let me actually, I'm pretty sure it's poweroutage.com, but I'm going to double check because I definitely want to send people to the correct place.
But while he's checking, I'll quickly go through just, the normal stuff of we have lots of social media. We love to interact with everybody here. We, love to hear your opinions, your criticisms, whatever. Right down below, you will find links to our YouTube where you can find all of our VODs and all of our past videos. You'll find our Discord where we're all pretty active most of the time. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We even have an Instagram where we periodically will throw up little fun pictures and stuff like that. Normally, we do Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So this was our special Christmas thing, gift to you all, something unique,
Yeah.
something fun, something interesting. We do also have a Patreon, and if you feel like donating anything to Patreon, that is always greatly appreciated. So anything at all. Yep, goes straight into making this better for you guys. So
DriveThruRPG appears to be the best way to get.
they do have all the stuff. Yeah, DriveThruRPG.
So yeah, check it out on DriveThruRPG. Just search for Power Outage, and we'll probably on at least the YouTube version, we'll have a link in the description.
Yes.
To that. It's a great system if you have kids or no kids who might want to play tabletop games. Check this system out.
And the book
It's super simple and lightweight, but also you can roll it into as much depth as you want.
the book had suggestions for how to modify this for children ranging in age from like 3 to 14. So yeah, it's wonderful.
I can confirm that
Brilliant.
it works very well for children in their late 20s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I can
Yeah.
confirm
It's also a
children in
great
their mid
nostalgia
30s.
factory
It's-
if that's what you're
It's
into.
fun.
Yes,
It's
it's
fun.
fun.
It's narrative. It's a great system.
But like they even gave options for children who do not have strong reading skills.
Right.
For the powers.
So, Thanks
so-
again. Bimar Al-Taib is his name. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that first name right. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a great system. It's even better than I thought it was going to be.
It's really fun.
Which is
So
saying
we are
something, 'cause
almost
we knew it was
definitely-
gonna be
'cause
great.
We thought it was going to
Yeah.
be a good time, but it was a lot of fun. So it's almost definitely going to be showing up again in our schedule. A couple of quick things. Next week on the 29th, we are going to be taking the day off from the tabletop stream. I will be streaming something. I still have to work out exactly what that's going to be. It'll be some kind of like video game stream. Maybe I'll see if I can get a couple of us together and do like a Jackbox game or something like
Ooh.
if some people are free. We can play Sentinels of the Multiverse. That would be fine too.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I'd be up for that.
So we'll
I can
get
speak
something to
English.
you so that you have something to watch. And then the week after that, we are into the new year, and we will be starting again with our regular schedule with Pathfinder 2nd Edition. You didn't wear your one. I completely forgot about that.
Darn it.
But yeah, we'll be starting back in with our Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. I have some big things planned for that game.
I'm scared.
And then
I'm
the week
scared too.
after that, we're going to be doing something special again. I'll let you know next episode what that is going to
So keep tuned
be.
in.
Because on that day, it'll be another pre-recorded thing, because on that day I'm going to be in Concord, North Carolina at Ichiban Con, where I will be doing a panel about storytelling and tabletop games. So if you happen to be in Concord, North Carolina for Ichiban Con, or want to be in Concord, North Carolina for Ichiban Con, come check out the panel on Friday night called How to Tell Stories and Influence Players. It should be a fun time.
Yay.
But if not, you'll still have something to watch on Sunday. Okay, so,
Yeah.
and then, of course, after that, we'll be rolling back into our normal schedule after all the holiday disruptions. And thank you so much for your patience during these holiday disruptions. It means the world to us.
Yes.
It really does.
Our families occasionally like to see us.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Sherry and I had our sister from Florida come into town for the last week, who we haven't seen in like 2.5 years. So,
And the whole rest of our family is here in Ohio.
Yeah.
So when she's up here, we all
it's a thing.
circle
anyway.
the wagons.
Thank you so much again for joining us. We hope we'll see you again next Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern here on Have Dice Will Save. Until then, keep your friends close and your dice closer. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.